Hey guys,
Hey,
Hello.
Oh,
you guys ready?
maybe.
Well, I have a
Does
sage, but
does
you
not
know.
sound confident. Yeah, I'm just gonna expect that Sage is gonna be late every session. Just kind of go forward from there. I don't know what to say about that. That's about it. Stokes, yes, I do love my wife more than I love you. I apologize. I
That was a lie.
What are you talking about? That I love my wife more than I love Stokes? Come on now. The best way to show whether I do or do not love my wife more is that I have a child with her, and I do not with Stokes. So
I
You
mean,
did that to trap her.
you just didn't have enough time with Stokes, yeah, that's all.
yeah, we had to be in the same room for more than 10 minutes. That's the problem.
Yeah.
When that happens, that's it. Game over, right? Oh my goodness. All right, guys. This is gonna mark the first official date of our campaign start. It's gonna be super cool. Let's go ahead and switch over here. If you haven't asked yet, absolutely not. More than 10 minutes. Yes, Dan. Unlike you, I need more than 60 seconds. I feel bad for that one. I'm sorry.
okay. Just a quick thing. Is it just me, or do you guys hear Viben's audio popping in and out?
You had
You
the
guys hear him
screen pulled
fine.
up.
No.
No.
On the Discord, I have my screen muted, but it's like on Discord, it's like
No, it's fine for
some
me.
words get cut off. Okay.
Maximum efficiency. In and out, baby. In and out.
Remember to mute the tab, not the stream.
Yes, do that, please. Super duper important.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my lord! All right, we're just gonna jump into it then. We're just gonna get started because we'll hopefully Sage will show up at some point, not too long from now. Okay, so your characters have begun getting these visions over the course of the past weeks. And first it started off with just like very simple and regular, like not nightmares, but visions. It felt like extremely vivid and lucid, where you could see the day-to-day activities of someone. And it was different from, one day to the other. Sometimes it overlapped and you had the same person twice, but it varied. Sometimes you saw visions of a dwarf. Sometimes you saw one of a humanoid or just like a different variant humanoid, one with a hood on, sometimes on a ship, and so forth. And as the what's up?
It was cutting in and out.
Yeah,
there.
it was getting in and out, yeah.
Really? What the
Yeah.
F?
Now I notice it too, yes.
Valvin just sucks, that's it.
I wonder if it is a Discord setting. Hold on.
Probably.
It's probably just a skill issue.
Yeah, doubt that. Get out of here. This freaking guy.
Just
man.
a second, I'm grabbing something to drink.
Yeah, no problem. Advanced audio gain control. I don't know what that is. Echo cancellation. Noise suppression. No, it shouldn't be happening then. I'm gonna make myself louder to you guys. How about that? Did that work? Did that help? Hello?
I mean, we're gonna figure it out once you start
Yeah, I would
talking,
say-
you know.
I mean, I'm talking right now.
No, but it doesn't
Hard
happen
to
all the
tell
time.
right
It
now.
happens
Yeah.
like
Oh, gotcha. I heard everything. So it's not the
Sporadically.
mic. No. So it's not my end. Like it's not my end on stream. It's my end on
Ah,
Discord for whatever reason.
cutting still.
What the f?
Yeah.
What the f? All right, hold on. I'm gonna exit out and come back in. I don't understand, dude. Why can't things just work for me? Like I genuinely do not understand. Why? Hello?
It's back.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
Is it working?
Well, we don't know yet. We'll know
Yeah.
when it fails.
Oh my god.
You have to talk for a bit longer because
goodness.
we
Alright,
don't know
well-
if it's going to cut out or not.
Here's the hoping, fingers crossed. I don't know what to do if it doesn't work any better. I'll just have to call you guys on my phone. We'll just have to do a group call.
Pass.
Nah, I don't want that either. I don't want your phone numbers in my phone. Get out
That's
of here.
not-
Ain't about that noise. All right, screw it. I'm gonna keep going here. Okay, so where was I? Right.
Where is our barbarian?
I don't know. He'll show up eventually. We'll just we'll figure that out. Okay, so you guys have been having these visions of other people, and over the course of the week, they've gotten more and more and more strong and more powerful and compelling to the degree where if during that vision one of those people had a particular emotion or an interaction, you would wake up also exhibiting symptoms of it. So whether it's happiness, joy or sadness or anger. You'd wake up feeling a similar emotion, and in the last 3 to 4 days, it's gotten so bad that it felt like your chest was being torn out of your heart was being torn out of your chest, and you were being basically dragged towards the other in varying directions. And you finally caved in and said, "You know what? I have to do this. If I don't, my chest is literally going to explode. I'm literally going to conclude this activity and see what the hell's going on." And for varying reasons, whether it be that you guys have, for this particular reason or another, you have taken yourselves into into adventure and go and meet up with one another. So for the past few weeks, you've had more dreams. Two different instances, you had them where you woke up and literally were in rooms and adventuring out with these similar people and doing different tasks, and you fought various creatures. One that was an extremely large crab-like chitinous creature with crab claws and stuff. It was wild and wicked, and you found yourselves in Feiwen during that time, speaking to a grand master and slaying goblins and a bunch of fantastical things. You find yourself now, after that journey, approaching Feiwen, and you see that there are ribbons and banisters and beautiful colorations of tapestry plastered all over the place, hanging from canopy, tree to tree, and from the palisades left to right over the entranceways. It seems to be a festival of sorts that is happening right now. So you haven't seen anybody else quite yet of similarity or familiarity, to what you've been dreaming of. But you are approaching the city, and immediately outside of the festivities, you can smell the different breads and meats, the meads that are being prepped and prepared. And there's just a large cacophony of joy, happiness, and music coming from the city itself. Children are running around wild and rampant on toy, brooms that are shaped like horses. And you find yourself running into town. What is everybody doing? For some of you, it might be your first time here, but I know some of you have been well traveled and kind of made your way around.
Are we fully rested when we get there? By the way,
you have.
Yes, right?
Yes, yeah. It's been a few days, and you guys have fully recuperated, eaten your rations, and traveled to come into Feiwen.
Right. I'll just have my false life active at all times, just in case.
A kid runs up and shoots you with a butter knife.
Yeah, we never know.
Better be prepared.
You never know. It's totally
This route, they might as well just crossbow our ass, so might as well be safe.
Yep.
So what's around town essentially? Do we know anything? Do we see anything?
Yeah, so it's 100%. As you're making your way through just the different entranceways, and all of you will arrive at varying times and moments, but you do notice everything is has a new vibrancy to it. All the doors and the new paintings or paints on the buildings. You can see stalls and booths set up, and as you make your way to the center of town, you can see a variety of different activities and what's the word I'm looking for? Basically activities or carnival games that are set up. Some are target practice or target challenges, strength challenges. There's one you see where they've created a giant pool of liquid and two podiums that stand on top, and they have batons almost to hit, two people are competing to hit the other one off. And seems to be pools of prizes towards these. You can also see vendors of a crazy assortment. It is hectic, it is busy, and it's crowdy. You can also see what you imagine are some less desirable folk that are walking around extremely suspicious and slinking through the crowds in and out very, very quietly.
I guess I'll be roaming around the festivities and spend some of my coin.
Okay.
To try out the food.
Okay, yeah,
So
100%. You're able to go around, and you notice that the first thing that comes to your mind is of this new vendor that has set up shop. It's like a roadside, like a little stall, and they're currently peddling their leg of mutton, which they have infused with honey, and they're just selling it as this honeyed, glazed, and candy flavored leg of mutton, and people are lined up out the wazoo for this particular meat right now. You get in line and you can wait your turn, and it costs you 1 silver piece to get yourself it, which is at a fairly expensive price. But they charge you 1 silver for the. It's very small. It's not like super large, but yeah.
All right.
Anybody also doing anything in particular as you make your way through town one by one?
I'll just roam around.
Special. I would just grab someone who looks like a local and ask what this festival is about.
Okay, you grab just like a random person. It's this little tiny woman. She's maybe 5'1", and she says, "Oh, this is the official beginning to summer. We're celebrating the long and beautiful large harvest that we're gonna get, and it's the coming of all the festivities to have. That's it. It's just it's a marking of the sun. We're celebrating it, and the farmers have gotten together. We've called people from Winterfell. They've come down, and some of the people from the Shattered Lands are here as well."
Nothing special from me going on. I just give him a thanks, have Dottie wave cutely, and just walk around, see what everything is to see, and maybe if I see someone I know.
Yeah, you bet. Okay. Who am I looking for here? Thor. No, Kanan. Are you doing anything in particular?
Probably go grab a beer.
Okay, easy peasy. You're able to get that for 2 copper pieces. Just mark that down. There's a lot of stalls set up for beers as well. No problem whatsoever. Yubo, while you're roaming around with your passive perception, you're able to immediately notice one of the people from your visions who's waiting in a line to get himself a meal, it looks like. And as you're like interpreting and like visually analyzing this person to see if they match your dreams and visions, you see another one, maybe 30 feet or so away in another line waiting to get a beer or a cup of mead. You don't see anybody else yet.
Okay, I'll walk to the guy in line to get food and say hi.
Oh, hey, I know you.
Hello.
You're one of the guys in my dreams.
Yeah, seems like we all have the same issue. There's also another dude getting beer there. He's weird, but he's there. We're still missing at least 2 other guys that we used to roam with. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Want to get around town after you get your leg of mutton and try and find them?
Yeah. Also, while I'm online, do you want one for yourself as well?
Sure. I'll give you a silver piece just for the trouble.
All right.
Nice. It takes you guys a few minutes. Well, it takes like 15 to be honest. But eventually you get your mutton and you're able to go over. And by the time you get to the other person waiting for their mead, they're already like halfway down their mug, just kind of hanging out, making small talk with the locals. And you basically found the same thing, same information out Canaan, is that there's just the festivities of the beginning of summer. And it's mainly for like the farmers get really uppity about this and they get pretty drunk and out of their minds. During that time, you do also hear a little bit of hubbub about, both of you guys do, and I say all of you like piece by piece and kind of gather it together, that there is meant to be a brand new like show that is coming to this festivity that's never happened before, and it's this extremely large carnival, and a tent is set up already to the eastern part of town. It's outside of their palisades, and it's supposed to be a beautiful display of magic and just incredible creatures and things are going to be in there for anybody to come and show. The entry is free. However, there are certain sections of the exhibit that they expect they have to pay for. Kanan, you finish and you look over and you see these 2 walking up to you right now as well. And Goldar, I'll say that you see all of them by this point as well.
Yeah, then probably Dottie notified me.
Yeah.
Because she has
At
way
some
more
point.
perception than me.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I walk over, greet those guys. So I guess it wasn't a dream after all. Where's the big luck?
Oh, he's still sleeping at this point, knowing him. Both in real life and in this one.
Yeah, just checked. He was offline on Discord, so yeah.
So yeah, and any of you guys find anything about like the things you've been dealing with these past few weeks?
I never found out anything. I just woke up from the dream and it was almost like back to normal life.
Yeah,
No
I only
progress
had some
whatsoever.
stuff to deal with and made my way here afterwards.
see.
We should probably go check like the mayor or something like that, see if there's anything that we can do to help around. Since we might as well try and get ourselves useful and maybe get some loot, find a dungeon, do something.
Yeah, let's at least get information about the environment. Maybe there
Yeah.
are some woods or plains or something around with monster infestations. Who knows?
Okay, while you guys do that, I'm also gonna go and like check out that that sort of a show that's going on and see, maybe I can hear, I can overhear, like catch some information from the people around us,
Yeah, sure.
from around me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'll go over there with you and check that out.
All right, Kenan.
Yeah, and too often you could actually check with your contacts if the local thief guild has anything interesting going on.
All right. Okay. Before we get too much into this, I actually want to have you guys describe a little bit of your own characters. Don't go into like too crazy of depth because we'll explore a lot of the backstory things. But like, give your visual appearance, what your guys' class is, and like any kind of pertinent information that chat might want to know. Okay, we'll start off with Kanan. We'll go with you first.
Okay, so I'm a ranger. At one point, I was a rabbit farmer and living in the woods. Had a pretty troubled past with abusive family and fled from them. That's what caused me to start a new life. And yeah, I don't know. What else do you need from that?
No, that's pretty good. That's it. What do you look like?
It's a tall, probably about like 6'3", 6'4", something like that. Thin, long hair, big beard.
Okay. Nice. All right, we'll go to Thorfinn.
I, as a kid, got abducted by sea raiders, and and I've been like sailing around with them. Eventually they also used me as like one of their cronies, and have me steal stuff. So I started learning the art of being a rogue or a thief. So yeah, I'm a rogue. Eventually I got away from the sea raiders, and I'm just roaming around the lands. Like it's my first time like roaming around the lands because I've been at sea for the most part.
Nice. Okay, and then we'll go to Goldar.
I am a nearly 5 foot tall dwarf. I have dark skin, silver, or that's more like white hair and a magnificent white beard. I am an artificer, 73 years old, and I studied magic in the past, but wasn't really satisfied with it. Had then go home and learn the trade there. And after a while, yeah, pretty much got to the artificing, trying my magic through all kind of crafts. But problems arised at home, and I'm now traveling to get a solution to it.
Okay, Yuba.
I'm a half-elf warlock. I've been living in a small village that essentially ritualistically sell our souls to get knowledge of divine entities, essentially. Fiends, effectively. Yeah, I'm trying to achieve very good deeds in my life to be able to get rid of that curse.
What do you look like?
I look like a dude. Average height and yeah, no beard, short hair, that type of thing.
Okay, so you look like Joe, minus the beard.
Yes.
Gotcha. Love it. Okay, so I'm gonna keep looking at Joe every time I want to talk to you. Okay, so you guys begin making your way over to the tent of the special event that's supposed to happen later on in the day. And right now, you're watching as the tent is being kind of set up. There's a bunch of metal poles that are being put up in different locations, and you see a large canopy that's being brought out of its red and white patterns and different colorations. Nothing is set up yet. But you can see that they have different caravans with cages, and assuming like animals, you can hear lions, and you at one point you think you hear the trumpet of an elephant, but you don't see an elephant anywhere. You just see like a few people just bustling around. They're just busy, super busy, trying to set this thing up.
Is there an entrance fee or anything? Or when
Nope.
is it going to start? Can we ask someone around?
Yeah, you walk up and one of the people that's working there, just like a regular, just employee, and you saw says, yeah, so it's not set up yet. It's gonna be set up in probably a few hours. The official main event won't begin until tonight, which is like 8 p.m. ish. But yeah, you can come early. You can come walk through the different sections. We're gonna have one that's gonna be of just the displays of the fantastical beasts that we found and captured, and of some extremely, extremely rare artifacts that we've seen and also managed to obtain over the course of years and years. But yeah, the main conductor will be present during that time and will be actually running the show. So that'll be at 8 p.m. But he won't be out until then. So you should definitely come by. No entrance fee. No entrance fee. For the other room, there's an entrance fee. The show is free.
What do you mean, other room?
Yeah, the display room for the artifacts. That one has an entrance fee
Alright.
of 1 gold per person.
You think it's worth the
Gotcha.
price?
Are you
In
asking
your
the
opinion?
employee?
Yep.
Well, I get in for free for being an employee, but yeah, I definitely think it's worth the price. The one artifact, oh my gosh, I don't even know how they got it. It was like, oh, I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away. It's just, oh, so neat. I can't wait. I'll be there. I'll be talking about some of the animals that they found. So if you want to come find me, and I can show you. Maybe give you see if I can give you a private tour.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Thomas.
Gotcha.
Nice to meet you, Thomas.
That's what the TH, by the way. A lot of people spell it as TOMAS. It's so weird. I don't know. It's THOMAS. I don't know. Thought it'd be important to let you know, in case you. I don't know. Anyways, I talk too much. I gotta go. I got work to do. Bye. He just runs off.
That was a
You guys
weird
plan
one.
on-
Yeah.
You
Nothing
guys
to
plan
look
on going
around
inside?
here for now.
Say that again. One at a time, ideally.
8 p.m. is a time that the actual official show will begin. They haven't. He said in a few hours the main tent will be set up, and they will start to stock the extra room off to the side, so you can come back for that later on if you want. I look like a dude. Good job. So you can set up. You can come by and take a look at that later on. But for now, the main show itself has not anywhere near going to be set up. Not till late. It's like around noon, maybe a little pre-noon for you guys. Like the sun is nice and high. It's nice and warm. The day is beautiful. Barely any clouds in the sky. So you guys are just hanging out. And the city is basically available to you to do whatever it is that you're interested in doing. There's a lot of activities set up, foods to try, people to talk to if you want.
Yeah, Goldar. Are you gonna be interested in checking the artifacts? Because you seem to be like someone who
I
would be
will
interested.
definitely take a look at them later, yes.
I will probably hang out by the tavern. Like look for the the local tavern and just hang out and check for information.
Sure. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything particular?
Three
I
shops
will
around.
go.
Yeah.
Pardon?
So, yeah, you guys are roaming around, and very quickly you realize that it's bizarre that the dream you had of Feiwen seems to be extremely in parallel with the city itself. Roaming around, you find out that there are 2 prevalent bars. The other ones are kind of just like barely even dive bars. They're just like some back room, just drinking services people hold out of their backyard. Not even an actual tavern. But you find that the 2 that exists are Yolster's Inn, which is more of a lavish, high-end place, and then the Half-Full Chalice, both of which in your dreams you had also visited. And then Kanan, while you're roaming around, you find out that there is a variety of things set up. Right now in town, one of the fun things that the children and the locals are getting into is this brewmeister, a potion brewmeister that has shown up that is doing a fun little activity of try a free or not a free, but a random potion out of a box at a reduced cost and see what you get. and you see some children kind of like running away, and they're glowing bright like a light bulb, and some of them are like stiff, like they're T-posed, and they have like bark growing out of their skin. They're like, I don't know what's happening, and there's like green leaves growing out of their head where their hair should be, and they just become like tree people. Some are drinking, and you see like cattails coming out of their butts basically, and a lot of people are having a good time with it, and just it's kind of loud in that direction. But you also find out they have a general merchant that exists here too, and Bob runs that pretty well in like a tight knit location. A whole variety of things to serve your purposes.
So yeah.
So Thorfinn, give me a perception check, please.
Perception.
Wow, that
I'm
doesn't surprise me. That
Good
does
start.
not surprise me. Luckily, your passive perception is at least a little bit better than that. While you're roaming around, you're actively trying to listen to people, but what you're not realizing is that you're like getting right into their personal space to listen. It's like that obnoxious person at a bar that everybody's hanging out with their friends, and the one person shows up and is like, "What you doing?" I know about that too. You're like that. You're basically in their friend circles, and they're like, "Go away." But
That kind of works because like my character has 0 charisma.
it really does. So while that's happening, they're like basically shoving you out of their groups. But as you're leaving and shoved around, you get shoved into one of the groups that is nearby, and you pick up some information about a collection of unknown humans that are coming in from the north. And supposedly, like they're gonna have a bit of a conflict. It's almost like a gang rivalry, is what they're talking about. And they're telling each other to keep an eye out, to keep keep them at bay and out of their business. Nothing too crazy, but just a little quick information you pick up from them.
So yeah, I just keep hanging around, like, because I kind of have a theory, like, hoping that if to check if those how those dreams relate, just sit around the wait, which part am I in? Am I in the half
I'll let you pick.
half the chalice?
I'll let you pick.
Oh, yeah, I'm in the the
The CD one.
the CD one, yeah,
Yeah,
the CD
the
one.
half. So you're in the slums right now, and it smells like urine everywhere. And there's like riffraff
like-
and homeless folk all over the place. This place specifically, you can see in the back, if you remember from the last session, has that giant like wooden barrel full of just human fecal matter, and that seems to be like their collections location for their bathrooms. And somebody comes and empties it and so forth. And it has like runoff spillage from the side that seems to be seeping down into the street. But inside it's not great. It's very dimly lit. It has this like perpetual small haze of mist and fog from people smoking pipes or smoking cigars and whatever else they can get their hands on, and burning sconces. But yeah, so you're inside, you're hearing all this conversation. Some of the people in there you do recognize from like the hooded folk from some of your dreams, but no one that like fits 100% of the visual bills that you ran into last time.
So are they like is most of them recognizable by me, like because I've seen them before, or do they
Nope.
recognize me?
No one
okay.
no one is paying you any mind whatsoever. Outside the people that are annoyed
Gotcha.
with you, no one cares what you're doing. Yeah. And at one point you will be addressed to be like, "Hey, how about you buy something?" But until then, no one
yeah.
no one cares. Anyone else doing anything particular in the meantime while Thorfinn is
Yeah,
busy?
I'm checking other merchants, not the ones from the stalls, especially if there are any Julia around or something for my background, and ask them if they have seen my friend with a drawing from it.
Sure. So
That's pretty much one of my main goals anyway.
Yeah, making your way around, you're very quickly able to find. You already know of the blacksmith that lives here, but you are able to find yourself a jeweler. Now, normally the jewelers are not set up here, but you're told that you're redirected by locals, and they tell you that jewelers specifically come here during this festival to sell fairly cheap rubies and birthstones and things to the locals as just collectibles for the year and good omens. But they aren't officially positioned here. So this is a temporary thing that they're doing right now. Yeah, you walk in and it looks like a tent that's connected to a cart that they've extended out and created their own small space. You were directed into a small little like grove almost inside the city in the south western area, and it's near the other temples for the different pantheons that exist. But walking in, you can see it's not too busy. Not a lot of people have a ton of income to be able to spend on different rhinestones and so forth. But you're able to get to the front very, very quickly, and there you see a half-elf humanoid, and they say, "Welcome to my shop. What is it that I can help you with today?"
Greetings, I'm Golda Diamondbeard, and I am looking for an acquaintance of mine that you may know since you are in the jewelry business. I take out one of the drawings from my pocket and show him the face of my friend I'm looking for.
Kip takes a look at it, and they kind of just analyze it really quickly, and they say, "Unfortunately, it's been an extremely long time since I have interacted with anyone inside the Golden Peaks. Perhaps my mentor, but they're not here. Maybe later on down the week they'll be back, and we can have a proper conversation with them. I don't. I'm just an employee that started not too long ago."
Everything that can help me will help, so thanks for the information. Maybe I will look around another day.
Sure, not a problem. We do have lots of gemstones, though, some of which did come from the Golden Peaks. That reminder. Perhaps your family lineage is some of the people that mined it. I'm not sure.
Yes, maybe if you have some diamonds around, but I may check out them when I have more time.
You bet.
Thank you again.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, and it kind of just continues about their own business.
Yes. Anyone else? I'm pretty much just walking around then.
I'll go to the blacksmith. I'm looking for a better quarterstaff, so I'm guessing this is what I need to do, right?
Yeah, 100%. You go to the blacksmith. Gudrin is there. The dwarf is the same one from your dream, and he's busy just doing his things. You see the blades that are stuck in the wall from him throwing them and just not being bothered to walk him to the front. And walks to the front and he says, "Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. What do you want?"
Yeah, I'm looking for a good quarterstaff, like something that wouldn't be just the standard stuff.
Well,
maybe laced with silver or something like that.
Quarterstaff laced with silver. That's kind of weird. Not gonna lie to you. How about this? I can make you one, but it would be like veins of silver that run through it. It wouldn't be laced with it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay.
How much would that be?
Well, let me see here. He kind of like starts to run a few numbers in his head. He's like, "It's gonna cost you about 100 gold. I gotta get the silver and put it all through. It's a whole thing."
I'll take it.
Okay. All right. Come back in a little bit. I'll have it prepped for you. I got a few orders ahead of you, but by the end of the day, I'll have it for you.
All right.
Okay. He takes the payment up front, and just as you're about to walk, he's like, "Wait a minute. Weren't you supposed to get me like materials and stuff, like extra metals and things that I could have melted down? What the hell happened to that?"
Yeah, we didn't really meet any good stuff of that nature. I do have a gem though, if you want.
What gem is it?
That's about all I got. I don't know. It's just a small gem. I didn't get it identified or anything.
He's like, can I see it?"
Sure.
He takes it from me and he's looking at it. He's like, "It's not so bad. I mean, how about this? I'll give it to you for 90 gold if I could take the gem off your hand too."
All right, I'll do that.
All right, cool. And he takes you, pockets it into his vest, and continues and starts to work on the other orders that he was already doing. You notice that this time he has a helper inside the store as well, who is doing small tasks to keep him occupied on just doing the blacksmithing, and that everybody else is busy doing. So the other person can help the other folk in the store. Anything else?
I'll just go to the main stream and the main street and just smoke my pipe of remembrance, and that's it. Just chill there for now.
Cool. Kanan, do you have any particular things that you wanted to do while you were roaming around looking for stores?
No, not that I can think of.
Okay, so the rest of the day pretty much goes fairly simply. You guys roam around, you watch a bunch of the different people and children do activities. You are able to, well, actually, the only person that doesn't see this actually is Goldar. So Yubo and Thorfinn. Kanan, what's your perception?
It's my perception.
Yeah, it's a +1.
I don't know where that's at.
So in your skills list, your perception, what is it? It's a plus or minus?
It's wisdom. Wisdom value.
Perception's +4.
+4. Okay. So actually, everybody except for Goldar sees this. Throughout the day, you guys see various different circumstances of small children that are running around and stealing coin pouches off of different belts and things, and they don't seem to be taking them to any particular figurehead. They're just taking them, immediately opening them, divvying them up among their friends, and then running off buying candies and buying small little trinkets and things, and just happily going about their day. You can see that there are a lot of people winning some small coin on target practices, a lot of crowd that is just, super jovial over the different combat-based games that are present, and the time passes very, very quickly, very easily. You're able to get small foods here and there and make some friendships. Eventually 8 o'clock slowly rolls around. Yubo, you're able to get your quarterstaff very easily. You can go and pick that up and equip it. So your silver quarterstaff will allow you to negate certain resistances when it comes to dealing damage, physically bopping somebody with it. Okay, you make your way over to this large tent. And you can tell that inside this tent is, I'm going to go ahead and switch on over. Inside the tent, there is the main space that is designed to be for people to sit in. Hold on, where is the... It's been a second since I've done this, so hold on. Isn't there a... Is this? Nope, that's not what I want to do at all. Good Lord.
Find it weird that I can't move the map to the right.
It doesn't move it for me if you move it.
I mean, I can't really move it to the right. I have the portrait down, and it's blocking some of the map, so it's kind of annoying.
Oh, yikes. But yeah, right here, you have your main space for everybody to sit in, and it's already starting to get a little bit full, but this is not to scale, of course. It's a lot larger than what you're seeing in front of you. You can see that most of these small spaces have already been filled up. A lot of the front row is already done. It's just completely rammed, and there's people, you can see some of them that have different bags of goodies that they got, and they're holding the spaces for their friends to come and sit down, and other people are getting upset with them and just oh, you can't do this, and they're just having a little bit of a hubbub. But in the center is a large circular area with an extremely large pole that goes straight to the top, holding a lot of the canopy's weight, and also beautifully patterned, and a lot of ribbons coming off of it too. On the other end are a lot of chairs that have been placed, but no one is sitting in them. You assume that most of these are for either high figurehead individuals that are coming from different cities, or for employees that are getting their own VIP treatment, backstage seating. Beyond that, there is a separate room altogether that is specifically where all of the storage and things alike are happening. What the heck? Hide area. I shouldn't have shown this, but that's fine. There's that. And then on to the left is a pathway that is open, but there's somebody sitting there waiting for tickets and collecting entryway pricing for what looks to be the exhibit entrance. You guys have just walked in at the front.
Yeah. Do we see Thomas around?
You do not see Thomas around. He explicitly had told you that he's gonna be working inside of the expedition or the exhibits sections, so he won't be outside of it.
I thought he would give us a run and he would be around or at the entrance. Okay.
Yeah. It is getting late,
Yeah.
and it is dark outside right now.
Yeah, let's try to get us good seats where we can see the inside somewhere. We really need Norbeck to look grim.
Yeah, you guys have been looking around to see where this other fifth person from your dreams are, and you still haven't quite found where this person is, but you kind of just shoulder shrug it, and you know this person's not that time intelligent. So.
Maybe we are gonna see him as an exhibit.
Maybe he's one of the creatures they collected along their way.
They think he's an order because he's so fucking dumb.
And huge. He's like 7'6". This guy's nuts. So anyways, yeah, you guys take a seat. Shortly after, about 15 minutes into the show, you guys are beginning, a conductor walks out, long, way too elaborately long, with black and white different patterns, paisleys, walks out with a cane and starts to present to the audience. And Yubo, you notice with your passive perception that there is a bar stall that is set up on the far right side of the tent from where you guys are facing the center. And one of the children walks over, and you can see that they're doing something. You can't quite make out exactly what their back is facing to you, but they reach into their like coat and bring out an object, and they're kind of like messing with the bar stall while the person who's selling the products is busy and distracted with somebody else. And they turn around, they stow away whatever they took out, and are making their way out. And just as they're getting to the back where the main entrance is, they stop and they start to watch. And you see that their face has this, it's almost like they're wearing a mask, and underneath it is a different skin tone than a child. It doesn't seem to be like a humanoid child. Exciting.
Okay. I share that information with the group for sure. I kind of want to go and talk to the guy that was distracted and just let him know what happened. Because he basically just got robbed.
And just in case, I'm gonna send Dottie to shadow the small figure.
Okay, give me a stealth check for Dottie, please.
Yes, just a second. I didn't make a macro for it.
That's okay. Just roll it.
So, +2 + PP.
I love the macros. They're so convenient. Oh my god.
Yeah, I have to set them up.
That is so nice. For me, I don't really need anything other than just D20 rolls.
And just in case, to give her a bit of a boost, I give her guidance. Since I can channel my magic through her,
Yeah.
it helps. What do I get? Little.
Okay. All right. So she is sitting in the rafters watching this other figure and is giving you constant updates on what they're doing. Okay. The show begins while you guys are watching this and things are happening. And the first display of carnival activities is a show with lions and different tigers and different beasts from forests coming out, and bears are dancing and things of the nature. At one point, you have a very large elephant with 8 tusks, and people are just losing their minds. And the conductor asks for children from the audience to come, and each tusk has one child sitting on it, and the elephant's able to juggle the children around by bopping its head, and it's phenomenal. It's definitely fantastical and like nothing you've ever seen before. At one point, though, while the show is going on, Yubo again, actually, you and Kanan would notice this. You look over to your right and you see a few people that had just gotten drinks off of the bar cart. They start to vomit off to the right. Maybe 2 minutes after having their beverage, still in hand, they start to throw up this disgusting, vile, greenish liquid, and their face starts to go like blisters with large green, like bulbous shapes. And at the same time, Dottie gives you an update, Goldar, and says that the small figure has left and is walking out and making their way somewhere.
In what direction?
Just
Who
left.
they go?
They've just left, and that's all Dottie knows so far. They have-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she hasn't really followed yet. So I tap everyone and say that the small thief just left the tent. And yeah, should we follow or not? We should be fast.
Yeah, people are vomiting here. It's kind of strange. It's like somebody stole the potion from the alchemist and just started giving it to people or something. Like, there's something else going on there beyond just a kid.
Yeah, that guy fumbled around, so maybe that's connected.
Maybe.
What's the situation around are the people like noticing the commotion, or like is it stopping the show?
No, it's not stopping the show at all. A lot of the interaction that you see from the locals that are engaging in the show and this is that they're expecting it to be, people are drinking and being stupid decisions. But some people locally are coming over and just kind of like patting them on the back and rubbing their back to trying to get them to calm down and like get it all out of their system and tending to them. But no one is like, causing a huge like, oh my god type of a reaction.
Yeah, I say we go after the kid.
Yeah, I would say the same. So let's go and follow up. I send Dottie up in the air and check which direction it went. That small figure went. We have at least a direction.
Yep, the small figure went into town and to the center of town, which I'm gonna see because Dottie loses track of this person in the crowd while headed to the center of town.
You're
damn it.
cutting out again.
You Dottie lost track of the person, headed to the center of town.
Okay.
I guess I should just roll it.
So
Want to go to the center of the town and see if we can pick up some tracks or something?
Yeah.
I approach one of the kids that I know have been like roaming around the crowd and like picking pockets, and just try to communicate and ask about this kid that we're trying to find.
You start talking to this kid, and immediately they're extremely timid and scared, like they got in trouble by like their parents. And one of the kids says, "Oh, I'm sorry. We just wanted some candy, and Mama and Papa wouldn't give us any, so we wanted to take our own."
So like in order to to comfort them, like, hey, don't worry. And then I also try to pickpocket someone like close to me to show them that I'm one of them.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
Let me comfort you by telling you I'm also a degenerate. Oh my god, I love it. This is gold. I love
Can't
this.
wait until.
Oh my god, you rolled
It's a
so
decent
well.
roll.
Holy shit. Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
so I think nothing much, but just like just like to show them and like flip the coin around. Like, hey,
All right.
don't worry about me.
Yeah, you aim to take nothing much from whoever you can find locally near you, and it's like a farmer, local person just making their way by, and they've got a jangly little pouch, and you cut a small little hole as they're walking by with your dagger, and just grab whatever little bit of coins can come out, and with your luck, happens to be 3 gold pieces. Unlucky for them, you take 3 gold from this poor farmer, and you're like, "See, I'm like you," and the kid's like, "Oh, okay, all right.
What an asshole.
What can I help you with, mister?"
So yeah, there's this kid that I've been trying to look for, and and I want to know if you I tried to describe to the kids what we saw, the what he kind of looks like, of what limited information we have, and see if what they know about this kid.
Oh, yeah, it's really weird. We saw we saw this like really weird looking big cat or dog. We don't know. It was really big. It was all white and it had little tiny beady red eyes, and like there was a skinny, tall looking guy with like pointy fingers, and he had long white hair and a long beard, and he was riding him, and he offered us free rides on him. It was really cool. And then while we were doing that, we saw other kids that were coming out of the forest too, and they looked like my friends. They were wearing like clothes and stuff. It was super weird. They were like coming out of the trees and stuff, and just kind of like keep rambling on like a kid, but effectively communicates to you that he saw a cluster of small children come out of the trees from the north part of town, and go around and basically give other children like pickpocketing tools and things to help them steal from locals. And then that other large like dog-like creature.
Okay, so I give one of the gold to the kids. It's like, what, enjoy the festivals.
He just throws up in excitement that you just gave him a gold. He's like, "Whoa! Oh my god, thank you. This is like a week worth of my mom's income." And just goes, runs away.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I
It's
just love it.
It's just like Mia doesn't know how currency works. It's like, oh look, a gold I picked up from someone else. Oh, here, you can have one.
So the poor farmer's gonna struggle to feed his family this week, and you're like, "Here, kid, use it on candy. Have fun."
For a fucking month. The old family's dead at this point, but hey, the kid is happy, so
Oh my god, I love it. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, the kid takes it and immediately bolts, and you lose track of him in the crowd, and he's like, "Come see ya." And yeah. You collect what
You didn't get from what area of the woods that he came out of, right?
Yeah. So yeah,
just north.
Oh, north. Okay. I mean, maybe we should go look north, and maybe half of us should go into the town center, and half of us going north or something. Try and get some information on what the hell is going on.
Just investigation. Don't get into a fight.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Okay. Who's going where then?
Well, I'm gonna stay in the town center. Who's gonna stay with me?
I'll stay with you.
Okay, and then I guess I'll go with Yubo.
Okay, so Yubo and Thorfinn, you guys are headed north and into the forest. And Kanan and Goldar, you guys are staying in the center of town. I'm gonna do the center of town first because you are already here. The other two, you're making your way to the northern section. Goldar and Kanan, while you guys are in the center of town, you still seeing the regular commotion and activity. A lot of the activities are now being wrapped up and cleaned up for the evening. These festivities are here for the better part of the week. And it's getting a little late, so not a lot of attention is here. A lot of people are headed to the carnival tent, and most of the people are starting to clean up the different your target practices and strength things and whatnots. Give me a perception check from both of you, please. Nice. Okay. You boy, I can hear through your mic.
I'm
Give
not
me a
seeing
sec.
much.
Oh, that's funny.
And I'm rolling for authority too.
Sure. Well, okay, so you guys are roaming around the center of town. You guys do pick up
No.
another no, absolutely not. She's super distracted right now with the children that are losing their minds and just like the gleeful nature of the children. But okay, so Kanan, you notice while everybody's distracted that one of the children not only is pickpocketing but is also super distracted, like taking keys and taking like shoelaces or tying other people's shoes together, like causing general like havoc and mayhem through very inconvenient acts. Yeah. Actually, what did you roll? You rolled 17. I'll also say that you do pick up, because you know what you're looking for, that these types of people specifically are also, they're the ones that are wearing masks. You can't quite make out what's underneath the mask though. They're not necessarily children.
Goldar, you think we should approach those people and figure out what they're doing? Or just keep an eye on them?
For now, they are just causing trouble. I don't think capturing them when we are only the two of us is good. So, but we should at least keep track of them, where they are going. Since it's getting late, maybe they go back into a hideout or something. And of course, we should check how many of them there are.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys watch them for the better part of, let's say, like half an hour, or if you guys want to do it for longer, that's different story then. How long do you guys want to watch them for? Should ask.
Like half an hour sounds all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe better by that time. The other ones also have checked to the north if something is there.
Okay, so for the better part of half an hour, you guys are able to discern that there's probably 6 of these types of individuals. You're not exactly sure because sometimes you lose track of where they went in the crowd among the other children too, so it kind of gets confusing. But you gather it's roughly 6 or more. But some of them you're seeing that they're crawling into the sewers, and like going underground and coming in and out of some of the sewers. That's what you guys find. So during that time, Yubo and Thorfinn, you guys head to the northern part of town. And over here, you see there's a large, what looks to be a set-up playground for children. There's a bunch of jungle gym sets. There's like a sand pit set up. There's a bunch of different things, like a rock climbing section, which is just giant boulders that they've placed and just like made into for children to mess around with. And like a dugout hole with water filled into it, so that it's like a semi-haphazard pool. And it is just crowded with children, and it's crowded with parents around as well, watching to make sure the children are okay while they're having their own like social activities. You give me a perception check, both of you, while you guys now show up here.
Is he cutting that in and out again for y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a
Constantly.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm cutting in and out, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, maybe it's. Do you have voice activation or?
I do, but it shouldn't affect Discord. Okay.
Maybe it's just set to low. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll play around with it afterwards. That's super weird. Okay, so Yubo and Thorfinn, both of you guys. I guess I could just do my GM roll here too, eh? You guys Oh my gosh, the only person that sees this is Yubo. You are roaming around and trying to watch for the different children and everything, and at the corner of your eye, just for a split second, you swear to God, you saw this extremely long, like 5 foot long creature, complete albino white fur, and just like have its body sticking out of the shrubbery from the forest's edge, and then it's almost like its eye met yours and saw that it kind of got noticed, and then immediately slinked back into the greenery, out of sight.
Probably get a little bit closer, but not too close, just like observing. See if there's anything else that moved from that bush that seems to have, or the shrubbery area.
How long do you guys want to spend up here? That's the first question, because it'll depend.
15 minutes.
Okay, sure. Over the course of time, kind of just doing it like cheek. What's the word I'm looking for? Doesn't matter. Anyways, taking about a little bit of time to look at it. Yeah, eventually you do see some children come out of the tree line and go back in, but you don't see that creature again.
Yeah, I think we should try and find the rest of the group and like tell them what we saw.
Okay. I guess we jog gingerly to town.
Okay. All right, no problem. Yeah, you guys make your way back and eventually meet up together, at, like kind of around the perfect time where you waited for one another, and you guys can let each other know what's going on.
So we saw.
Yeah, I didn't. I just for context, I didn't hear everything that Viben said because I purposefully removed my headset when he was talking about the center of town. So if there's any details, you might want to recount them.
Okay. So we saw some kids causing havoc, or what we think were kids. They were wearing masks. They had they were pickpocketing and tying other people's shoelaces together and just kind of causing commotion and stuff.
Generally causing trouble, but nothing actually dangerous. And when we continued to observe, we found that it's approximately 6 people, and they were apparently going in and out of the underground through sewers and so on.
We try and capture one?
No, I didn't think it would be a wise idea to do it with just the 2 of us.
But now?
And now we can give it a try.
Chelsea, anything good?
Yeah, I mean during our investigation north of the town, we actually caught a glimpse of a creature that's like big and white. It's weird. It doesn't look human, and yeah, that's that.
And there's a bunch of kids that came in and out of the tree lines. I'm assuming it's the same type of kids, or it's kids that have been hired to kind of pickpocket and bury stuff, but I don't know. So.
The kids that we see up in the north, did they have the masks?
Yes, that's how
Okay, yeah.
everybody assumes that they're children. Nobody really right. They look exact replicas of like some of the children that are playing at the grounds there.
Oh, okay.
None of the ordinary kids up there did disappear or something, right? Just that only those clothed figures came out of the woods.
Yeah, we didn't see any kids disappearing, no.
Don't know
Okay,
about how
at least
many were up
something
there.
good.
I said we need to capture one of these changelings or whatever the fuck they are. Are there any of them nearby that we can try and corner?
Yeah, I'll say that Thorfinn, because you had rolled so well and you were keeping tabs on this, you know that there's one currently in the middle of undoing somebody's belt so that their pants fall off. They're not paying attention to anything happening behind them. Oh, sorry,
okay, so
I meant
what's
Kanan when I said that. Apologies.
Oh, okay.
I meant you. Sorry.
Okay. You guys
Sneak
think I
in?
should go up and grab the kid and ask him what he's doing?
You immediately grab the kid, and first thing he says, stranger danger, I don't know you, ah! And like some people turn around and they're like, what the hell's happening? And they're just freaking out and they're like, let go of that kid. Where's your parents, kid?
Don't let anything happen. Just remove the hood immediately, and let's see what's underneath there.
You take the hood off, and it is like it's almost like a flesh-like mask. You rip it off, and it's like a string that attaches to behind the head. You take it off, and immediately notice that it's a goblin. It's like a greenish brownish coloration. Which if somebody wants to give me a, let's do history check. We'll go from there. But you see that it's a goblinoid.
Give me a second.
Sure. It's a goblinoid, and they are kind of like grinning, but at the same time, like saying, "Let go of me! I didn't do anything wrong." God, you're just brutal.
There you go.
Good lord.
There you go.
You got it.
Nice.
Critical 20 doesn't give me the info.
Yeah, right. If anybody ever wants to roll, regardless, unless it's like a very specific roll, I'll tell you one person roll. Multiple people can roll, so you guys know the information independent of one another too. It's up to you if you want.
Yeah,
to do that.
if we see something, then it's definitely good for all of us to roll.
Right.
And
Because sometimes
maybe
one
someone knows
person might
something.
not want to tell you the information, so they might not, right? Like it depends
Yeah.
on that. So it's sometimes valuable to do it. Okay, so Yubo, you definitely know this. You know a lot of information about goblins of this nature, but the swamps to the northwest of this area, you know, in the kind of close to Lake Trent, you know that the wait, what am I saying? Sorry, no, I got my eye shifted to the left there. Weird.
Northeast,
But the northeast of Feiwen, you know that the goblins that live in that area have this brown permanent coloration of them that is affected by the vegetation that grows there and what they eat from there. So these goblins are definitely from that section of this landscape. You also, because of the natural 20, remember that in your dream when you had dealt with that goblin encampment with the goblin boss there, he had told you that they came from the swamps and that they were told to come down here and establish a base of operations for a task they didn't quite know or understand. It was too much information for them to put it together. But you can assume, it's a fair assumption that this is probably tied into that. But that's their origins, that they come from over there, and they're conniving and extremely greedy creatures, these ones.
What are you doing here?
We're just doing whatever the master tells us.
What does he tell you to do?
It just tells us to go into town and cause diversions.
Where's that master?
He's over there, and he like points over in the direction of north, like eastern,
Where? Sorry, you cut off there.
northeastern. He says he's out of town. He's over there, off to the side.
What's with the big white creature that we've seen around?
Oh, that thing's stupid. It doesn't have the nice, beautiful color that we have on our skin, so we leave it outside all the time. It doesn't matter. The thing isn't important at all.
What is it?
I don't know. It's something in the forest that grew too big for its own kind.
What do y'all have planned that you're causing distractions?
Well, I don't know. We just like to have fun, and we were told that we're allowed to have fun, so we came and did it. We're not doing anything bad.
Where did you stash all the loot? You guys have been thieving people, so where did you stash all the loot?
We haven't taken anything. We've just given the things to the children to take. We haven't taken a single thing. I promise. And he like puts his arms up. He's like, search me. I have nothing on me. I haven't taken a single thing.
All right, I'll search him.
Yeah, you give me an investigation check.
Just be sure. Rip.
Yeah, you find nothing on his person. It's just, he's honest. He's like, I have nothing on me. I promise. And yeah.
What do you guys want to do with him?
Well, the commotion that we have caused should have some guards running over, so we should
Yep.
explain the situation to them.
And let him go.
A little bit of time goes by, and you do see some people in full plate mail coming over with shields, some with spears, and eventually they intercept, and you guys kind of have a conversation, de-escalate the situation with them, and they take the goblin from you and say, "We're gonna put this one in the prison for tonight, and we'll deal with them in the morning. Thank you for your efforts."
Okay, well, I mean, we made some progress, but there's still goblins all around town.
Well, yeah, I mean, we did tell the guards, so let's check first if they are gonna take care of something, or if those guys are going to continue. I mean, they also have noticed the commotion, so let's see if they are stupid enough to continue.
To be fair, if they continue, I mean, we still have bounties for heads, I'm pretty sure. So, there's that.
You guys closed that contract out, but yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're still looking for him, right?
That's fair. I mean, they very well could be. You never know.
Yeah, but I
forgot-
don't think
I
it's
forgot we
gonna
did that.
be. I don't think it's gonna be that good, even if they're goblins that we are starting a slaughter in here.
Okay.
They're goblins.
Accidentally
So-
killed a child.
Okay. There's actually like a lead that I wanna try. I wanna check the exhibit next to the festivities. I wanna see what's inside. So I don't know if anyone wants to come with me, but
I'll go.
yeah, it's like I wanna
Yeah.
I wanna check what's inside and like maybe meet with Thomas and see what he knows.
Yeah, going over there is good. If they are still open, I would still love to take a look at the exhibits from the artifacts.
All right, not a problem. So you guys make your way back, and you're almost basically you're tailing the guards as they're taking this goblin with them as well, and they throw him off at what would be like a barracks, and inside is you can see when the door opens, haphazard cells. They throw the goblin in there and they're like, "Stay there, you filthy animal, we'll be back." And they shut the cell, they shut the door, and the two that went in, along with the one that's outside the door guarding the place, all walk away together towards the tent to go and watch this show that's supposedly being put on for the town. And
Crazy.
yeah, you guys all go together. Do you want to say something?
All right, that's not a good idea. Okay, just as a precaution, I'm going to put Dottie on watch again and keep watch over that one locked up goblin.
Okay.
Do
Sure.
you want me to give you another stealth check or something?
If she's doing it stealthily, then yes, please.
Yeah, because I don't want her to be noticed in case someone breaks them out. So, now where's that Marco?
Ooh,
Jesus.
disgusting.
Yeah, she will not be noticed.
Nice. Yeah, Dottie goes and sits again in the rafters, and it feels extremely hidden. Okay, you guys go to the thing and to the carnival, and inside the carnival to the left, the show's still continuing. It's still going pretty well. You notice though, walking in, that to the right where the bar cart was, there are a lot of people there that are like feeling extremely ill, and they're sitting on the floor holding their stomach. Those green blisters have basically grown all across their face, and to the point where one of the first people that you noticed vomiting, Yubo, has now their face is so swollen from this greenish blister, multiples of them, that their vision's almost entirely cut out. Like their eyes, you could barely see them. Their mouth is almost just entirely closed shut. Their nose is a few, like the two holes, that very small space to breathe out of, but they're just like passed out on the floor. And some of the other people in that area, at this point, roughly 8 or so, that have also begun showing these similar symptoms. The bar cart has been shut down. They've begun moving all of the liquids and everything off of their shelves, and people are helping tend to them. But that's what's happening on the right side of the tent. Good.
Does any one of us have knowledge about medicine? Do we even want to get close to those?
I don't remember. I can check. I mean, I can do something with medicine. I can try and look at them and see. Yeah, I'm gonna check the people who are kind of sick, but not fully passed out, because I also want to ask them some question as to what they drank and when that happened, how quickly.
Okay, sure.
And don't forget a cloth before your mouth, just to make sure.
I'll take the risk.
That would be wise. Yeah, okay, so you go ahead and you start, you give me a medicine check first of all. And as you're making
So, what?
a medicine check,
Medicine, yeah.
yep. As you're having a small talk with these people, nice. You begin to notice very telltale signs of the blisters that are growing on them, and you've noticed them in the past as well. This is almost like a rotting disease, but seems to be on steroids. Somebody has altered the composition of the rotting disease to be. You're not even sure. It's like it has this like stonish quality to it. Underneath the green blister, at least for the first patient who is completely unconscious, the skin itself seems to be semi like petrified. It's gotten this grayish translucent effect, and some of the like even their arms where the blisters don't exist, to touch it feels like it's stone, like they're being petrified but not quite there. But the person that's speaking to you says, I was perfectly fine. I just wanted to have a drink with my friends. Came here. I bought some of the ale, and man, I don't know what they put in this, messed me up.
All right, I'll go to the bar cart essentially, and I'll ask for some of that beer, just so that ale, just so we know what we are dealing with.
Sure. They have very little left. They're in the middle, like basically pouring it out so that they don't get anybody else sick. But they give you the last little bit. It's like half a glass's worth. And you can tell just by the look of it that it doesn't look right. Like it's not that like, lightish brown to dark brown. It's got a hue of gray and like greenishness to it. But it's hard to tell if you're not paying attention or looking for it.
Okay. Can I keep it in some way, or is it...
Unless you have a particular storing vessel, you would basically just have to carry the mug around, or you can go and buy like a water skin or something.
Yeah, we'll do that after. I'll just keep it in my hand for now.
Yeah.
I do have some spare vials I can give you.
Okay. If you don't mind. It's an effective poison, it seems, and we can also study it later or something.
Yeah, so take 2 of my vials.
Okay. Yeah, it'll fill up. We'll just say it fills up both of them. Sure. Why not? All right, you guys have that, and then people are still coming in and out of the expeditions room to the far left. Not expeditions. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? My brain isn't working today, man. I don't know. Whatever. I can't even think of the words. God, I need more sleep. But the room to the far left of the tent, where all the different oddities and creatures are being held. You guys walk up, and the person for the entrance fee says, 1 gold each, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay that. I do want to take a look at those artifacts.
Okay.
Just let me remove that gold.
Yep, they take 1 gold from you. Most of the people that are coming in and out of this room are definitely upper class folk, especially with such a steep price for entry. It's keeping a lot of the lesser like earners out, the middle class and so forth. But you guys pay the 1 gold happily and walk in. Immediately, the first thing you see is this extremely large humanoid, very, very strong, and it's got like 4 chins. It's like a double chin, except times 4 across the bottom. They don't even have a jaw, and there's just a bunch of chins that's lined up underneath. And it's wild. They're crazy tall, bald to the look, and their pecs are just, it's wild. They're behind a cage, and there's a person standing in front of it, giving us some information about the folk. And they say that this person was subject to some necromantic magics years and years ago, and it forever altered their family's bloodline. And this seems to be a curse that they inherit no matter what, from child to child to child. And they were able to catch the last remaining descendant of that bloodline. And now they have them here for show forever. You go on to the next one, and you see another person, except it's a mermaid. You see this large tank of water, and inside this female who has a tail, like just a very mermaid-esque person, beautiful to the look, and they have it completely closed off on the top. And the person is describing how this one in particular has been known to kill hundreds and hundreds of hundreds and hundreds of seafaring sailors, and they finally were able to silence it and catch it. And both Yubo and Kanan, you two with your passive perceptions, notice that it's underneath its neck where the gills are. It's been deeply slashed, and you assume that its vocal cords have either been removed or damaged to some degree where it can't speak. And they're talking about how this is one of the rare species of not humanoids necessarily, but creatures that live in the ocean. You go to the next chamber, and it's just one thing after another of these weird animals. And at the very end, you see one cage that has this gray-skinned, bald figure who is extremely large, but has 2 mallets for hands. Where there would be like an elbow with a forearm coming out, there's no forearm. It's just a giant mallet that comes out from the hand. It's just like hammer arms. And in front of it, you see this extremely dumb giant who's like, "Hey, how do I get that?" And you go over and immediately, your brain's like, "Oh my god, that's him!" And you find, finally, after a whole day, Norback, who's talking to this other mallet-wielding four-armed giant. And he's just like, I want that. You can never lose your weapons this way. And the guy's like, yeah. If you want it, you'll be stuck in here with me. And just having this conversation back and forth. But while that's happening, you see there's another room off to the side where Thomas is guarding the entrance. And he kind of waves at you guys. This kind of tells you to come over to him. And tells you that this is I'm responsible for the different artifacts room inside. But man, there's some really crazy stuff in there. You guys gotta go check out the chalice. That's my favorite thing. That's what I was telling you about. It's bonkers. And he kind of just points you and he says, if I get a chance to get away from here, I'll come in and I'll kind of help you guys out. But just ask whatever you need to ask. He'll be able to help you out inside. And
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, you cut a
you
lot
got
right
cut
now.
off.
oh god, he basically just says go inside and like take a look around, and he'll come if he can get a minute away from the door. You guys hear that?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most of it.
More or less, yes.
I'm so sorry, man. I don't know what's going on with the audio today. I don't know. I think something's wrong with the internet, maybe. But anyway, so you guys go in and you start taking a look around, and yeah, you're seeing different artifacts. You actually see a very large petrified dragon egg, and it looks like it was beginning to hatch. Like there's a crack in it, and like some of the shell collapsed in, but is completely stoned and closed off from showing, you know what I mean? Like actually hatching. And there's another space that has a brilliant piece of ore that is sitting there. And Goldar, with your background, you know that this is platinum, and platinum is extremely, extremely rare. But the interesting thing about this rock is that it's a platinum with infused mithril, and nothing like this exists to your knowledge. Like this would be something that would be very, very valuable in the right hands for smithing, if there was a little bit more to do other things with. Eventually, you make your way through and you find a chalice, and the chalice is absolutely gorgeous. It is platinum in nature. It has a variety of different gems on it, diamonds of very large quality. And the person standing in front of this chalice is talking about a story of a grand mage who became extremely infatuated with dragons, and one day wanted to study dragons in a closer relationship, but didn't want to die. So the only solution he had was to polymorph himself into a chalice so that the dragon would take him and put him in his hoard. And while in the hoard, he'd be able to study the dragon's movements and mannerisms and patterns and behaviors and create this compendium of knowledge that he could then spread across the world, but couldn't cast any magic when he became a chalice, so got stuck as a chalice and has been a chalice for decades. And so they have this here because they got their hand on it. And just as you guys are finishing up, Thomas runs in.
Can I make an Arcana check and see if there's anything to that story?
Go ahead, make an Arcana check. Hey, LaRoche, how's it going, brother? Welcome in. Twiz, how you doing? Sorry, it's taking me a little while, guys.
A little bit bad for Norback being stuck in a cage, but you know.
Yeah, I
He's
really
not in a
rolled
cage.
badly today.
It's not.
He's talking to somebody else in a cage.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're not sure, but it seems extremely compelling. It's got a lot of real world rooted knowledge of the Golden Peaks and the dragon that lives in the peaks, and it's hard to believe that it would be fake. But yeah, so you guys gather a bunch of information for these things, and that wraps up pretty much most of the this section of artifacts.
Oh, that was a waste of a gold coin.
Maybe we can talk to Thomas and see if he can.
If he
there's
has
anything
any
more to this,
special news or special to tell about any of the exhibits. Maybe
What's up?
Thomas can give us some more.
Sure. You walk over and Thomas is, he tells you that he's been around for just a little bit longer than most of the people. There's a lot of turnover rate for a lot of the employees here. And he says that the chalice seems to be something of the conductor's one of his favorite items. And he keeps it at close watch almost all the time, which is interesting because as he's saying that, you can see from where the conductor is, there's a direct line of sight from him to where the chalice is through this doorway. And nothing impedes the vision from him to that chalice. And it's almost bizarre, but it feels like his head movement is checking on it constantly, and he's looking over and back and forth all the time. But it's hard to tell. He's a really good entertainer, and he's either able to hide it or he's actually just looking to his right, just naturally. But you can't quite make it out. But Thomas just continues and says that this stuff we only bring out once in a long time, and it's incredible. And I always tell people to come learn as much as they can about these things. But other than that, I don't have any other information.
How long is this exhibit gonna be in town?
A week. So the better part of this week. So up until like early Saturday, effectively. Early Saturday, the tent will be set up and the festivities will be happening.
There going to be new exhibits as the time goes on, or is this it?
This is pretty much it. This is all there will be. If something changes and they bring in new activity, like you're basically being told by Thomas that if something changes and they're able to get new artifacts and get it here in time, then they'll take out some new things and put them out for display.
Have those exhibits been donated? Do they have to be returned, or are they owned by the circus?
They're owned by the conductor specifically. And he allows us to put them out. We were able to, and he says, he's like, it's interesting. Usually we just run the show ourselves, but this year, this particular conductor came to us and said that he wanted to do this show for free through our company, which has never happened. Yeah. What?
Who is it?
You look over and he's just some guy. And he's like, yeah, we don't really know much. We were told to call him the conductor, and that's it.
You should go talk to him. Know where he got these artifacts. Why he did that.
This is the middle of a show right now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but eventually
What's going on?
Maybe I ask Thomas, like, are these are the masked goblins like with them? Are like, are they part of the troupe? Did they come with them, or are they just like, or are they aware of like what's been happening like around the events?
I had no idea that was happening, and we would never take goblins with us. They're such unruly creatures. It's so hard to control them. Nah, it's just not worth the effort. If there's goblins around, there's definitely some other things going on, because they don't do things just for the fun of it. They cause problems because they need to cause problems. Hey, how's it going,
What's
Pond?
up with those guys
Welcome in.
out there looking green?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Weird.
You have
How
a
about-
hero
how
of the troop, or somebody who could look at them, or
No. It's just we just had like a regular medic, but like he's already over there, and he kind of points over, and there's one person with like long yellow drapes that's just kind of like helping out a little bit.
Okay, now what
How
about
are you,
the
Blondie?
creatures that you have like displayed on your cages? Like, who is like sort of like the lead and who knows most about them?
Beastmaster.
He points over and he says, "Funny enough, the conductor. He brought this entire menagerie of creatures with him. He has literally everything that we have on display today. It's all his, and he brought with him exclusively."
Okay, so
Unrelated to Thomas, but like, should we go check the sewers since the goblins were?
Yeah, I
kinda
appreciate
hiding
that,
there,
Pond.
maybe using the
How you been?
the sewers as passages to get around the city.
Since the show is still going on and we can't really ask or talk with the conductor, checking out the sewers would be the next step. But first, let's check with Dottie if something happened to the goblin. If she's not there, then yeah, maybe she's already following him here.
Okay. is there a certain distance with your telepathic communication with Dottie?
Dolly doesn't have a telepathic communication. She's not a familiar, but a homunculus. So she can only, within visible distance, show me or something.
Oh, okay. So like you'd have to be. It's a physical communication with Dottie.
Yes. So unless I can see her or hear her because I give her a whistle, I can't really know anything that happened. She has to get back to me.
Okay, cool. So since you didn't give any
That's the
instructions,
downside of the artificer.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's just a normal familiar, but yeah. So because there were no instructions given for her to come back to you, I'm gonna say you have to travel back to her at the guard post at
Yes.
the barracks. As you get inside, you see she's still sitting up top and watching the cells. The goblin's still sitting there, and all the people are still inside. And she tells you that she basically whispers it to you that this goblin was just talking to itself and rambling off about how it's nothing this is worth it. We should have just stayed back home and stayed in the swamps like where we belong. It was such a good life over there. Why did we have to come out here and listen to that stupid caped idiot? Just keeps telling you how he kept swearing at this caped idiot.
Right. Yeah, I lead everyone outside again. Dottie is now coming with me since we are going underground anyway, and of course I share that information. And let's go to where
No, that's so good. I'm
to
addicted
the
to it,
entrance
man.
that the goblins used.
Okay, making your way down to the center, real close to the center of town, you're able to find yourself a manhole that you're able to open up, and inside is an extremely narrow path. It's almost like anxiety inducing because it's only about 3 feet wide, and most of you have to like completely crunch your shoulders and arms to the center of your mass and like wiggle, like caving style wiggle your way into the hole. It's none of you guys, none of you guys are super big, so it's not too big a deal. Norbak does recognize you guys and definitely follows you. So whoever has the name Goldar, hey Goldar, you have a fan in the chat. But you have a fan in the chat with your name. But yeah, no. So Norbak does follow you guys behind, but he's just kind of busy and distracted, whatever, touching things in his hand and just playing with whatever little shiny object he found. So he's distracted in his own space.
I'm just giving him one of the leather balls that I promised and have him stand guard at the hole.
Yep, that's exactly
He
what he's
can't
doing.
enter anyway.
He's like, I'm too big, I can't go in there, man. What's wrong with you? You guys make your way in and you continue forward. There's this putrid scent that you're able to pick up as you move forward, and
Should
it
we,
gets.
before we get too far, should we like decide of an order in which we're getting into this, just in case there's a fight that comes in, since we can't move around?
Do a perception check for traps or anything.
If you guys
I mean,
want to,
yeah.
you tell me what you want to do, and I will. Do it.
I should probably be first since I have quite a bit of a big HP pool right now. So yeah, I guess
it
you can
would
tank.
It would
I'll be
probably
following
be
behind
best to have only 1 or 2 people go in and Dottie follow and see if we get to a bigger space where we can actually do something. Because if we are caught off guard in that little hole, then only the first one can actually do something, and going backwards is gonna be a pain.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what are we doing?
Or I can just send Dottie in too. So, what do you want to do?
I guess I'll follow you both.
We can probably send Dolby like first in front of me essentially, but like further up and just kind of telling us that there's nothing or if there's danger or something, and we keep on following her.
Yeah, then I should roll another stealth check, I guess.
Okay, all right. Well, if you guys want to go in quietly, then yes, definitely roll stealth. And
Yes, I mean, it's never good to get ambushed or immediately into a fight. So, what do I roll this time? Not much. She will immediately be followed, seen if she were to see something.
okay, hold on a second. I'm just prepping this next space here. See this is what I'm talking
Prepping
about when I
more
was talking
destruction.
about randomly going in directions, like not being ready for it. Okay.
Well,
and then...
It does make sense since it's pretty narrow.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I gotta put you guys in here. 1. Oh, these don't line up, do they? Hold on. Can I shrink you guys? Kind of. Whatever. Doesn't matter. 3 and 4.
You need to make the map way bigger if you can.
If I can, yeah.
Well, us way smaller.
Yeah. Oh no. It's mainly me making it smaller, making you guys smaller. God dang it! Why does this not want to cooperate? I can't. Huh.
Struggle. The struggle is real.
It's never ending, is what it is. All right, cool, good enough. It doesn't really matter. We don't need a hugely like strong representation of the map. It's just like a visual of like where you guys are more than anything else. Okay, so you guys are getting into the sewers and making your way through. Who's
Can
in
you
the
share
front?
it into the?
Yep, I haven't brought it up yet. But who
Oh.
is in the lead?
Me.
Who is leading?
There's Dobie in front of me, and then it's me. Right?
Okay.
That's what we said.
Give me a perception check, please.
Yes, sir. If I can find the right tab.
Nice.
I mean, at this point, it's gonna be my passive perception.
Yeah. Well, yes. So going forward here, you come to a space where there's some holes in the walls, and you are apprehensive at first, but you notice that there's like a liquid, a green oozing liquid that is spilling out of the holes, and you take this second to analyze it, and you notice immediately that this is meant to be pouring out poisonous liquid to whoever comes by without paying attention. And there's a pressure plate above you that is your trigger plate. And with your guys' current size, unless you can deactivate or disarm the plate, you're bound to trigger it because your size is so large.
Can we stay back a little bit and I use mage hand to disarm it?
You can try. You'd have to give me a sleight of hand check.
I am good with thieving tools, so if I can squeeze by you, I can try and disarm it.
These holes are an exact width of your body. You'd have to all exit out and then, and rearrange.
I'm pretty sure I didn't disarm it.
Yeah, no, you did not disarm it, and instead you actually activated it because you were tinkering with it. You hear a click, and then all of a sudden you hear like a gushing of sound of liquid, and liquid starts to pour out into the tunnel and spill towards you guys. Yubo, and who's behind you? Is Thorfinn, right? I can't hear you, Thorfinn.
Okay, knowing what happened, I will try to pull Yubo away as quick as I can and get him.
You don't need. He said he did it with mage hand, so there is some
I'm
distance.
be out of the distance, but
There is, but it's pouring out.
Yeah, but it's still pouring in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pouring
It's
out.
pouring
Yeah.
into your guys' tunnel, and unless you guys can like somehow somehow all of you get out backwards quicker than the liquid's pouring out, you guys are going to be affected by it. And you guys can't. There's 5 people that are basically bumping into each other, or 4 of you bumping into each other to get out, and then backwards out the hole that you came down into. So that's why I'm saying Yubo and Thorfinn, please give me a constitution check. You
I have a
guys.
bad feeling about this. Just double check.
Hey, Chateo, what you doing, man? How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome
Roll
in.
above 20, it seems.
Oh
Above
my
10.
God! Can you guys stop?
All right.
Can you stop, please? I don't like this. It's pissing me off. God damn it.
Are we both unaffected somehow?
Did you? No, you didn't roll yours yet.
I did. I rolled 10, so I'm
Oh, it's
assuming...
up top. Okay. Well, Yubo, you being in the front and such a geyser of liquid coming out towards you and splashing around, some of it gets into your mouth. You are poisoned and take 5 points of poison damage. Thorfinn, you are not poisoned and you take 5 points of poison damage. So poisoned is a status effect that makes it so that you have disadvantage on attacks and checks. So if you're going to do any type of skill check, you'd have disadvantage. You roll 2 d20s and take the lower value.
Okay, how long does it last? Is it permanent or?
You don't know. You have no idea.
Okay.
Usually.
So Do I take damage now?
Yes, you take 5 damage right now. It's a one-time damage, like a burn almost, and then the status effect is what your body would have fought off. After a little bit, the liquid slowly like kind of depresses into the dirt below and dissipates, and it becomes like a muddy grossness, but not enough to cause any like skin irritation. You guys can move
I'll
forward.
use my antitoxin potion that I still have from before.
Nice. Yeah, that definitely cancels it out. You can move the status effect on there. Okay, you guys keep continuing forward, and eventually it opens up. You guys are able to drop into a space with very low lit sconces. And here is where that is right there.
By the way, Feiwen, we don't. Yeah, okay, there we go. We don't see the map.
Yeah.
You guys should see it now.
I'll since we're kind of in a lull, I'll cast false life again.
Okay.
Yeah, top yourself off.
Yeah.
And please give us control.
Oh, I was working on that and I got distracted. I got
Okay.
some of you guys done, but not everybody.
Yeah.
When-
Don't forget we can add our life and our temporary hit point. So
Oh god.
do that. Keep track of it.
Save.
Yeah.
And then Yubo.
How to do that?
Where are you? There you go.
Help.
Save changes.
I can't do anything.
There you go.
Help.
You should be able to move your people around now.
I can't.
What?
Nope. Nothing.
Huh? It says controlled by. It should be able to. You know what?
Is it the skill issue again?
I'm just gonna do it controlled by everybody, so you guys can stumble around each other, and I could care less. There you go. It's less of
Nope.
an issue.
Still nothing.
What? What does that mean? Hey, Leviathan, thank you for the
Because
follow.
You resize them?
Zoom in. Maybe it's just an issue of like. Huh?
I can't do
Oh,
anything.
I'm an idiot. I'm so upset. Ignore me. It's been a hot minute. I put them as the map and not as a tile itself. Fuck.
I'm vibing.
God damn it. Oh, I hate everything. I hate it all so much. Okay, there's that. And then, do you want Dottie on here too?
Well, yeah, she can be attacked and she can do things. So,
Oh, my
and
gosh.
take the new token. I made a new one where she's smaller.
I downloaded it, but I couldn't figure out where it was because my brain was stupid and it's all over the place.
Because
and I
she's a
can't.
tiny creature, she can actually share space with another person. So I made a small token.
Okay, well, she's gonna stay this size for now. But Pond, you know what? Just because you asked, I might actually just do that anyways. Just because that sounds really funny to me. All right, you guys can control it now. See, look at that. Look at that. We're all
Yeah, it
figuring it
works.
out together. So you guys land into the space with that liquid and a little bit of like just like bathroom like urine and liquids and you know.
Can you
that
give
kind
me
of stuff.
control of Dottie?
Dottie does not have control. Yes. Okay, hold on. Why can't I control Dottie now? God, why? It's one day. Just one day. I want to be able to do a stream without struggling. That's not asking much, I don't think. Is it?
Given that it's you, I'm assuming it's a lot.
Now
That
I can,
is
yes.
a lot. Leviathan, random location on the map. It's not right now. I tried to get it to work, but I had to redo a whole bunch of things. Because the way I had done the points for everybody to do the daily vibes, it's not set up correctly. So that means collect your daily vibes today if you want to be able to do that. You need to collect them every day to be able to. That's the currency we'll be using. Okay, so you guys land in the sewers below. Yeah, there you go, Golder. You land in the sewers below, and in front of you, you see that there is a room that is very lightly lit, and there are some. I can't even like ping it. There are some staircases that come down here, but a lot of it has been collapsed in, and the sediment and everything just piles on top of itself. No way I'm that evil. Yeah, you are. There's also a door that leads out to the left here, and a door that leads out to the top right there.
How far did we go down when we entered that sewer thing?
About 10-ish feet, and then you dropped another 15 into this room. With that, like where the sediment is right there is kind of like a mini hill that you can climb up for like a 5-foot jump up back into that tunnel. I guess I could draw that for you guys right here. Circle.
Yeah, I just wanted to know how far it would be to get back up, and if we just could dig open those stairs for Norbert to join us. But
Yeah,
doesn't
you
look
have.
like it.
You're not
We're
exactly sure.
25 feet.
Yeah, you're not exactly sure where, how far that is from where you are right now. Unfortunately. Okay. All right. What are we doing?
Do a perception check and see what if there's any like tracks or anything or.
Okay.
Whoops.
Nice. Okay. Looking around, yeah, there's definitely some tracks, footsteps that go out primarily into this space here and out into that and past it. It's not all like super well made doors. They're like like rickety old wooden doors with like slits in between. So you can definitely look through them and try to interpret what's beyond it. What did you roll? 14 for perception. I'll say that you will go over, take a look through the door, and ahead of you, you can see one creature that is sitting in the hallway, kind of like patrolling back and forth, and is walking from left to right, up and down this tunnel.
Okay, you said a creature, right?
Yeah, it's a goblin specifically. Okay. It is
No,
wearing
it's
the
just
same.
because you cut off, so I
Yeah,
wasn't
creature.
sure.
Yep, it's a creature. It's wearing a hood, just like the other goblins that were pretending to be children, but doesn't have its like humanoid mask on. So it's just walking back and forth in this hallway, and it's right about like in the middle, right there.
I'll check through the door that's there. See if I can see anything.
I
Is there
hate good
holes
berries.
or-
Okay, yeah. Are you trying to look through the door? You said.
Yeah, look if there's a peephole on the door or any holes, anything I can see through, see what's going on.
Yep, yeah. Looking through, it's just a hallway that goes to the left side, and you're not quite able to see what goes beyond the left, but you can hear a little bit of like liquid, like movement of water or something over there. You're not sure though.
Can I stealth check it and kind of stealthily like
Give me a
peek
stealth
around
check.
the
Since
corner?
you
Yep.
are those doors even locked?
Nope, they are not locked. He opens it very easily. You don't have any modifiers to your stealth?
Nope. I did a stealth check earlier to come down in, and I had 15. I was like, I'm good. And now it's time to actually use it.
I love it. Yeah, you make your way into the space ahead of you, and you open the door really quick, and it creaks super loud. And you're like, what the? This is not at all what I wanted to do. Damn it. And and you look around the edge, and the first thing you see is that this hallway goes down pretty far. All of it's fairly well lit, and it has rooms that go to the right a little bit. One of them seems to be spilling liquid out of it and into this hallway right here, and it's filling it up.
Better get back in case someone heard that.
I'm gonna go investigate the liquid. I just want to know what it is.
Okay, give me an investigation check. Right.
Check. I didn't macro that one.
Oh, not that. Hold on. I'm just putting.
There you go.
I'm populating things, man. Give me a second. Oh, hold on. As per chat request, I'm gonna put this in. All right. Okay. Cool. All right, what'd you get? Ooh, nice. Yeah, you start to investigate it, and it's a very similar liquid to what you found in the bar cart. And it's not an exact composition, but it definitely resembles it fairly close. And just as you're interpreting that, the door to your right from this side opens up, and you hear a creature go, "What was that?" And why did that not reveal? And why is it not? What the fuck?
You're removing space. I'm dying here.
I'm revealing it. Why isn't it revealing? I don't want to take away. There it is.
Head.
Holy crap, man. Jesus. And a goblin jumps out and tries to shank you straight in the tummy. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, yeah, that's gonna hit. You does a 21 hit?
Yes.
I hope to God it does. You take 5 points of slashing damage as he comes over and does an uppercut swing across your chest. And he says, "You'll die here today. This was a mistake." The floor
We'll use a hellish rebuke. I just need to remember how to use it. Give me a
dexterity check for me, and then
second. Yeah.
ooh, that is
Hellish
a
rebuke.
success. 18 to save, and I think he takes half.
Yeah. So it's 2 die. 2 die 10.
2d10, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's grab some.
Okay, I mean it's like the lowest I could possibly fucking roll, but you know. All right. You said 5 damage, right?
Yes, you take 5 points of damage, and he takes
Yeah.
4 points of damage. Ooh, okay.
But halved, right? Because you.
Yes, thank you for that. Yeah, he saves it. He's kind of steps back a little bit as he sets like he catches a little bit. The first thing you notice is that this goblin has these leather gloves on, a leather apron, and a lot of that liquid that's on the floors, that's on the floor, is all over his gloves, all over his chest. Not on his skin, but like all over the equipment that he's wearing. He's got goggles that are over his head as well, and it's like one of those jewelers ones that like have like the little slots that like zoom in further, like the little ones. He's got that on his head as well. And he does that. Okay, it's your turn. It's your turn. He goes off. You guys are hearing like a little bit of commotion in the hallway beyond, as you was like, mother.
All right. Well, I can use Eldritch Blast and try to kill it at this
All
point.
right, go for it.
15.
Plus 5 Could you imagine? Dude, I'm going to put that bugbear
Is
with
it
a
hit?
sentinel and thing. That does hit. Just barely. His armor class is 15.
8 damage.
8 damage. You shoot him with your Eldritch Blast, and a giant chunk of his chest just hollows out, and he drops to the ground and immediately dies. He is Gonzo. Garbanzo.
There you go. And we also have a new friend who figured out how waking up works.
Hey, how's it going? Thank you for the raid, Cheese, you legend. No way,
Check-
they started
check the
blasting,
Discord.
said the warlock.
Sage
Yeah.
just arrived.
Nor all of a sudden, you guys hear from behind you a giant clusterfuck of noise as the Goliath is just like, I want to kill! And he just like busts out, and a bunch of dirt collapses out, and behind you, you just hear, and the entire tunnel collapses in on itself. And he's like, guys, I made it.
I hope you didn't destroy my leather ball.
I promise nothing.
Welcome in, Sage.
Welcome, Sage.
I just woke up. I was busy yesterday and just slept.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay. Okay, so,
So-
who are in combat right now? And what's
No
the,
one. No,
No one at this
combat.
point.
Combat. It just ended. Combat
Okay.
is over.
So
Music is
Um,
deceiving.
I'll try to go on stealth into the shadows and try to sneak on this guy.
I'll just before after the combat, I'm gonna renew my false life as usual.
Okay. You gotta double check how that works because it's super bizarre. But lots
It's
of
at
double
will, so it's as soon as I'm not in combat, you kind of just use it whenever you want. Technically, it's kind of cheating in my opinion, but you could roll it until you get an 8 and just like assume that
Yeah,
it
it's-
is an 8, which is
For
kind
you, because of your pact, it's pretty much a cantrip.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay, right. Cause it's okay. That's fair. That's right.
yeah, that's
It
what.
lasts for a certain amount of time, right? It's like what the full.
It
duration?
lasts for an hour, yeah.
Hour. Gotcha. All right. Cool. Okay. So you guys are Thorfinn. What are you doing? That's your
my
stealth check.
Yeah, I wanna like try to sneak up on this guy.
Okay, sure. He's not looking at you, and he's making his way down the hallway. You definitely come up behind him, and he has not noticed you at all.
Yeah, I
at
would
that.
wait until he is closer to the door, and once he turns around, go through and stab him.
Jeez, thank you for the sub, my man.
Actually, no. I'm thinking about like subduing him because I have rope on me. And
Not a bad
see if
idea.
I stealthily like subdue him.
Yeah.
Pull him
Yeah,
back
then
into the
make
room.
sure to stuff his mouth.
Yeah.
All right, and just a side note, I cast Mage Armor on Dolly. I'm gonna make him more resilient.
Okay. All right.
yeah.
No problem. You're over there. You're behind this goblin right now. What are you doing?
Okay, so I'm
Doesn't
I'm
notice you.
subduing him with do I what's like how do I like they got like just hold over him like cover his mouth and like like wrangle him.
You want to basically like grapple him and hold him down.
Yeah, like
Okay,
yeah,
give me an athletics
keep
check.
Keep him alive and
Give me an athletics
check.
check. I will do one in place of the goblin as well. I'll give you advantage because he's not expecting it. So you roll 2d20s and take the higher value.
That's strength.
Oh wait, so that's my with my I rolled 2 athletic checks.
No, just yeah. So you roll 2d20s and then add your athletics value to each, and just tell me what you get.
You should be fine,
Yeah.
given the roll he just had.
Oh, God.
D20 plus 6.
Hey, you never know, man. He's not athletic. Oh, you are athletically built. You'd have to roll like a 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible. You have a +6. You have a +6. Oh my God. Okay, well, whatever. This
Yeah,
guy.
he has strength and is
Yeah, I
proficient,
forgot.
and he
Oh.
doubles his proficiency with strength and stealth, I think.
I forgot you're actually
I-
building a strength rogue. You fucking weirdo. God damn it.
Clearly
I did
doesn't do
not have,
accuracy.
Okay, all right, yeah. You walk up behind this goblin and you grab him from like the throat, and you're able to squeeze him and put him in like a sleeper hold before he can say anything. You're able to drag him back to the door, and both of you are basically right here, and he can't talk. You've actually managed to put him to sleep because you rolled so well on your advantage roll, and can slap him awake if you want.
Yeah, so yeah, I have my rope. I've
Right?
tied him up. 'Cause I
Goddamn
have rope on
rogues.
me.
Yeah, it's easy enough. Easy enough. He's out cold. You're able to wrap him up and subdue this guy. What are we doing?
Well, I'll be
That'll
coming
be-
back around there, because I'm not gonna cross the little pond that's there full of toxic liquid.
So
Okay, what do you guys want to do with the thing?
let's wake him up, but like hold a knife to him or something to make sure he stays quiet.
Okay, while you guys do that, I am gonna stay right around here and cover this area and see if anyone's coming in.
Whoops.
Do I interrogate him with my high charisma? Is that what we want to do, guys?
Yeah, let's do that.
No,
Yeah, you are the one who's best at that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just hold my staff above his head, and I'm trying to wake him up, just like poking him with the staff.
Okay, easy enough. He wakes up pretty quickly, and he's just like, "Oh, please don't hurt me. I don't want to
Shut
die."
up! Shut up! Don't yell. First off.
Okay.
Secondly, what are you guys doing here?
We can't. Oh, sorry. I just got loud again. I was told to. We're just. This is a place we were told to come and like build stuff and bring things down here for later ritual. I don't know what it is. Before you ask me.
Okay, you don't know what the ritual is,
No.
but you're bringing stuff for ritual that you don't know about.
Yeah.
What type of stuff are you bringing in here?
We're bringing things like belts and shoes and shoelaces and glasses and just things of people in town. Just any random person we could.
Do you bring anything that's random down here?
Yeah. I brought
And you
somebody's G-string. But Kevin's currently wearing it. He really liked it.
Figured you'd put it on your head, but
Oh, it didn't fit mine. Mine's too small.
Yeah, I can tell. So how many people is down there? How many of you? How many goblins? Is there any humans? Who's down here?
Give me an intimidation check.
Okay. If you insist. Oh, Jesus Christ.
He says, I won't tell you. I can't for the colony. And he's just like, starts screaming. He's like, hey, they're over here.
Just hit him with my staff at this point.
Okay, give me an attack roll with your staff.
I don't remember what the staff roll
It's
is.
a
Let me check.
D20 plus your
D20.
strength and
Yeah.
proficiency.
Damage is 1d6 or 1d8, depending on if you're holding it one or two-handed.
Yeah. Oof. You go to hit him, and you actually miss as he rolls out, and he just starts screaming at the top of his lungs. He's like, "It's over here! And we're getting attacked!"
Well, this is going well. Anybody wants to finish this idiot? Since I'm clearly unable
This
to do
is
anything.
going
Probably
well.
try and finish it.
I think Norback's probably the man for the job.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
take you
yeah.
a lot. You literally just step
Try
on his.
to leave the head untouched just in case we can still get something from it.
You just step on him, and he just crushes under your weight. It does not take much of any effort for you, Norback.
Damn, I don't even have to roll. He just dies.
No, your strength is so high it will not matter. Like it literally makes no difference whatsoever. But yeah, no, that's okay. So this guy, you just crush him under your feet. However, he did get a sizable amount of volume out in the hallway. And who is this right here? This is you, Thorfinn?
Yeah, it's
Thorfinn,
keeping watch out.
Yeah, you hear a lot of commotion coming from this direction, and you hear at least 2 to 3 different people speaking, and then a little bit of commotion in the hallway up here, but you don't have no idea what's going on over here.
Since everything is hallways, guys, I think we should like hold up where we're at and let them come to us.
Yeah.
Hide.
Yeah, and you, Thorfinn, you better bet.
No, we already saw
dash
that.
back.
We already saw that.
In in response to that, to hearing the noise, I go back to the group and warn you guys. And I'm like, wait, what happened to the goblin? Dude, I did so much effort strangling it.
Just a reminder, I was here and I saw quite a bit of thing. I killed a goblin there.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't mean you have constant visual of it.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I know what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. Feiwen, can you take 2 goblin corpses and place them somewhere on the map so we can keep tally?
How about this? I'll just keep a track of it on like a paper.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere here.
Yeah, we'll just do that because I know you guys have the quest line. All right, cool.
And another question. I think you said it before, but we dropped down here, so I think this place we are in right now is 15 feet high or something.
Yep, this room is 15 feet high everywhere except for where the corner in which you dropped in. That's 5 feet high at the very top of its point.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to know, so because I want to keep Dottie out of harm's way, so I have her fly near the roof, near the ceiling. So she's at least out of melee range for most guys.
Okay. All right. Yep.
Alright. So I warned the group, like, guys, we got company coming in.
I figured. Let's take position and wait them out here.
Yeah, let's lie in wait once they get through the door.
I'll sit here since I can also tank a little bit and there's only one at a time, so might as well.
And I'm gonna take what position here. I should be able to shoot past you in case something happens. And Dottie is up here on the ceiling.
I just gotta check for the attack of this thing. Sorry.
And everyone better get ready for attack. What can we actually do to get ready?
Well, not much.
I mean, should we take another stealth check that when they come, but they will see us immediately when they come in?
Well, they just know there's something around here, so we could do a stealth. We could wait for them stealthily, but because they didn't see us, they just heard the goblin yell.
And at least when they come around the edge, we can immediately attack by it. Maybe. So let's do it. Let's give it a try.
What's the worst that happen?
It won't hurt to get stealthy.
Is it G? It's G. H comes after G. What's wrong with me? There it is.
For once, I rolled decently.
No
What with the
way.
shadows?
No way.
Holy horror.
Oh, stealth check.
Okay.
It's gonna be -3 for you, I'm assuming.
No, I don't have disadvantage on stealth anymore.
Wait, how come? Oh, that's right, because you're a barbarian now, not a.
Yeah, I don't have armor that heavy as a
You don't
plant.
have clanky armor anymore.
Okay. All right. So, what were you guys doing exactly? I need to know exactly what's going on because.
We're waiting.
So we're setting up, like, because we know like people there's company coming, so we're like we went for a stealth check to hide ourselves for an ambush.
Okay. All right. So you guys wait over here, and you see one of those really large. The last time you guys fought this version of the goblin, it was huge. He was like an 11-foot goblin that was basically just sacrificing other goblins in front of him to save his own hide. Except this time, you see a smaller version, a more like a size appropriate version of that version. Except there's 2 of them coming in, and the second one behind is coming out with a hostage. And you see that it has in its hands, and I'm just gonna use this one. because I can. You see that he has this little pink-haired creature behind him, and you hear him saying, "I swear I'll execute him if I have to. Show yourself." And you just see the one in the front has shielded, and the other one behind him has a creature by like the hair. Why am I doing that? By the hair is dragging him out.
Do we care about the creature?
I'm so tempted to just run at them and tackle them.
No, don't do that. It's a fucking hallway. We can't help you. You'll die. Stop.
Play with your ball. Wait.
Fuck's sake.
Oh god.
No, I mean, I am chaotic good, so I would help if I can, but not over my own life, so we are gonna stay hidden.
Anybody speaks Goblin, or that we're just speaking like normal language? Can we just tell them that if they don't come here, we, you know... can do
Goblin
whatever they
can
want.
speak common, I think.
Yeah.
They're talking to you in common. You can communicate with them.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't spotted us yet, I think, so we should just stay hidden.
Yeah, they know of your presence. They haven't quite said much of anything else other than like, show yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I guess just for now, just wait. Yes, we can wait like 15 minutes or something to give a number.
Okay, no, yeah, sure. You guys want to wait it out, and you're hearing footsteps as these guys, like, who rolled? Yeah, Thorfinn. You're able to see that they are progressing forward quite a fair bit, little by little. And the other thing, this would be U-boat. With your passive perception, you hear the sounds of small, like, I don't know. It's hard to tell if it's like animals or if it's children, but you hear quite a fair bit of ruckus coming from like this back area at the end of the hallway, beyond the goblin that's holding this creature as a hostage.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we still wait.
Or we go up and we try to sneak out by the top, like from here.
We don't know what's down that way.
We don't, but you know.
Can anyone hear anything from upstairs? We only hear it from below, can we?
You can't hear anything from any other direction right now. It's dead silent in here except for this open path that you guys are looking into.
Okay, what do you guys want to do? I don't care either way. We can either attack them and charge them, or...
Yeah, someone bait them.
Normac is gonna go in. We know this. There's nothing we can do to stop it. So just I can give up.
This is just happening.
The moment they step through
Maybe,
moment they step through the door, I'm gonna say someone will be raging and attacking. So let's just take our best shot. Maybe we can take the first one down immediately.
Yeah, but what about the hostage? You know.
You hear it again now. The one in the back says, "We don't want to hurt anybody. We just want to get out of here. Tell us what you want. Maybe we can just have a peaceful interaction."
so
Well, ask them to come out then.
We don't do that.
Ask them to come out and to let their hostage go if they're already peaceful.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm yelling. If you're really peaceful, why do you have an hostage?
Because we're scared of you. We can see the blood coming from whatever one of our friends you killed.
Yeah, we asked them to be silent and he yelled. Do you want to make them the same mistake?
No, but
Okay.
you don't really
So
work nice. Clearly.
Well,
And you are brewing
yeah.
poison.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage because he's already on edge for killing his like basically family member.
me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Persuasion, okay.
Can't you roll with disadvantage in the system here?
No, wait, that's not how it works.
No, you just roll 2 separate d20s and then take a
Yeah.
lesser value.
Yeah.
If ever have you
Okay.
disadvantage. Yeah. And like in that case, it's important to know your own modifiers because then it just rolls.
Well, it's gonna be
2d20s,
3, and
then you
I'll
add
do 3 after that. It's gonna be 6.
6. He says, "Okay, sure. Well, we'll give you the hostage. We just have a proper conversation."
All right. Let the hostage go.
Hostage.
Now we won't kill you.
You hear him say, "Don't do anything funny, little one," and he like lets the hostage go, and like the one right at the ending here shoves it forward, and like she falls forward and splats across the ground next to you guys, and like runs into the corner in the back,
Okay.
and then this one backs up.
Yeah, I was really
go
itching to
here.
kill something too.
So I cover her at the same time I can talk to them. What are you guys doing down there?
We're told to come here and bring things. That's all we know. We're told by some crazy guy with green drapings and gold trimmings.
Is it the same guy that is hosting the carnival right now?
I don't know who that is. What's a carnival?
The festivities up top.
Oh,
What can I,
well, I don't
what can I
know.
tell about the hostage?
Oh, give me a. I'll let you pick. You can do an investigation check to either physically look her over, or give me a visual check with a perception. Music stop.
Perception check.
Okay, go ahead.
Fuck.
You don't see a goddamn thing.
You can see that this creature is this woman is extremely scared and looks like has been either beat up or held hostage for an extended period of time and is frightened. That's it.
Yep, Sherlock.
That's it. That's some next level
basically-
detective work.
So basically, he used a little bit of common sense. Okay.
What do you want for a 4, man?
I mean, that's already more than Norbrak would ever do, so, you know. Alright, so what do you guys want to say to these guys? At this
Are there
point, they're
more
just
hostages
getting the same
around?
shit.
Tell them to come into the
We
room.
need to know if there are more hostages around.
You guys already
Yeah,
know
I
that
mean-
there
I
were
mean-
sounds coming from back here
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
children and creatures, like small force.
Yeah, we don't know what it is, though.
We just want a confirmation. I mean, we can guess, but they have one hostage. They will probably have more. Let's see what they can do or say.
Like I said, like let them like ask them to come out and we can talk so we can talk to them.
You swear you won't hurt us?
Sure.
If you let us like tie you down.
Absolutely not. They can see into the hallway ahead of them. Like, look what happened to the last guy you tied up. I don't want to be like him.
Alright, we don't need to tie you up, but we can kill you if you wanted to, so don't worry about
As
that.
long as you cooperate, you're fine.
Yeah.
If we're gonna die, you're dying with us. We'll bring this whole bitch to the floor.
Okay, well,
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Good. Let's not do that. There's no need for this.
Okay, so how
on in.
many of you guys are still like how many are like still behind that where you came from? Like
We have
how
more.
many of you are there?
We have lots more. We are Legion.
okay. You're not gonna cooperate. You know what happened to your friend. How many people is down here? And do you have other hostage?
We have more hostages. They're right here. They're right beside us. And he like backs up. And he's like, right here. And he points out into the space beside him to his right. Says, "There's more. I swear to God, I'll kill him. We gave you one as show of face that you'll do the right thing too.
Why do you have hostages to begin with?
Cause we
Why are
needed
they
them.
here? For what?
With the mean lady with the pink face, the blue pink face, she told us to grab them.
So there's a mean lady with a pink face, and there's a dude with blink blink on him. So there's two people involved in this. That's what they're trying to tell me right
Yeah,
now?
there's a lot of things going on. Okay,
Clearly.
a lot of things.
Is there any other exit you can use to leave this place?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Are you willing to leave?
Will
Without
you
the
let us?
hostage?
Without the hostage?
Yes.
If you pay
Make a
for
run
them,
for it, yeah.
if you pay
Pay
us,
for them.
yes, we'll give them to you if you pay us for them.
What do you want for the hostages?
Money. We need money.
Define money.
Gold. Platinum.
Um, Okay, so you want 5 gold?
For each.
For each, how many people is there?
He looks over and he says, there's 7 of them here.
How much gold is that gonna make per goblin?
He like starts to count. Yeah, he starts to just like use his fingers. He's only got 4 fingers though. He's like, 30.
30 per goblin.
30
There's 7
total.
people.
Not per person, but total.
What do you guys want to do at this point?
As 30 gold, I am not willing to spend.
Yeah.
Uh,
Can we possibly get there, in time? Unless somebody, wink, wink, tries to sneak around.
yeah, exactly. Like with my constitution earlier, right? I can be like sloshing through the the bad
It's
water.
it's not the same thing as a trap. It was like the same thing that was in the ale. So it shouldn't be super toxic, but if you don't drink it, you should be fine. All right, Norvat, don't drink it.
What?
So
They
I
turn
guess
into a stone. Just don't fucking drink the thing.
Goldar,
I'm still-
with you,
Do you guys see the goblin in the north?
with you guys being positioned where, well, especially with you being positioned where you are, you actually hear the footsteps of a smaller creature coming in from the pathway or beside you, and you see a goblin that kind of slinks over his head into your room, and then brings it back out of view. But you can still see his body a little.
Hey, come out of there. Don't try to sneak around us. It's not gonna end well.
Like, okay, and he like moves out to right here.
They're being almost painfully cooperative, and it's weird.
Okay. Well,
It's like, well, we weren't supposed to get this far. Like, I didn't think we'd get this far.
that just surprised me. Okay, so since you're out here, what do you want and what are you doing here?
I've already told you. And it's at this point that you hear Thorfinn. Hold on a second. Not Thorfinn. Kanan. Fuck, dude. I'm sorry for this. Oh, you might actually be okay here. Yeah. You hear Thorfinn go, ah! And like, just as deep, sharp claws, or long, sharp claws are about to dig into the side of your thigh, you pull away and you watch as this creature that was right there, it turns into this disgusting little green hunched hag with this like humpback and disgusting eye, one larger than the other, dripping green ooze out of her face and her mouth, and long scraggly hair. She just goes, I can't wait to rip your heart out. And now we're in combat. I need you guys to go ahead and roll the initiative. We're officially in combat. You guys waited. I gotta roll for these shits. All right.
What was the modifier again?
Just your dexterity.
Dexterity, yes. I need that too.
And down the hallway you hear, ha! They fell for it, these idiots! You start laughing.
Lucky little bastards.
I mean,
That's pretty much how that
they're gonna have
goes.
a very fun time now.
Oh man. Norback, is 20 yours?
Well, me and Goldar's.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's dope.
we have same.
I'll let you guys pick who wants to go first, Goldar or Norback.
I
Right,
really
it's
don't
fine.
care.
Yeah, it's fine for you to rage and me heal after.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's probably the smart idea.
Okay. Thorfinn. Oh wait, you roll 7?
Yes. Don't talk to me.
Good.
Are we gonna talk about it? You don't seem to be doing
Good
good.
God. Dude, you and your like flat rolls are gonna be the end of you, I swear to God. Okay, and then Thorfinn next. 11, and then you go. At 7? Oh my God.
Hey guys, what's going on? I noticed that. Should I do something?
I was only the one that was talking the most. Okay, and then this one, and then 3. All right. Okay. So at the top of the round, Norback, it's your turn. You see that this goblin in this tunnel right here is already started to press up. This goblin over here has drawn his scimitar, is now starting to look aggressive towards Dottie, who happens to be right there beside him. And this
Oh, she's
creature
flying,
has
right?
already
Good.
showed. It doesn't matter. I mean, oh no, it does matter. Yeah, she's flying up in the air right now. But yeah, he's looking aggressive
Yes.
towards her. What do you guys
Body
do?
should
So
be out
Norback,
of
you're
melee
first.
range at least.
I got so many enemies, and I don't know which one to kill first.
Take
The
your
one in
pick.
the room would be preferable.
Which one?
That's true.
Block the hallway, that's what I'm telling you.
You're a barbarian. Go for the one closest.
I mean, the closest one would be the little goblin.
And
Fuck
Let's
it.
do it.
at best, so that you don't take my line of sight too. So just rage and hit.
Okay, I rage and I move and I hit.
All right, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Woof. You roll, and unfortunately, you rolled real wide. I mean, you attack really wide, and it hits nothing. And instead, it is now that goblin's turn, and you watch as... Where the hell did my goblin page go? I had it, and then I
Did that
lost it.
goblin also roll 20?
No. So the way this is gonna work for combat-wise is that I have the lesser creatures will be put in between the rounds, and the bigger ones have their real initiatives. So
It's cutting like
Okay.
a motherfucker, just so you know.
I don't know how to fix
Yeah.
that. I'm sorry.
Maybe you can bring your microphone closer to your face, see if it improves at all.
Does this work?
Well, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, guess we'll find out, won't we? It might
I
just
think
be
it's
like the
because
sensitivity.
Your
for-
voice, yeah, I think your voice just dips too low, and that it just doesn't register anymore.
That's crazy because it's set super high. It's set really, really high. All right, cool.
You can try to fart and see if we hear it.
I've done that with Joe in the chat before.
Yeah.
I've done
He's
that.
been doing
Okay.
it the whole time.
Yeah, this whole time you guys just didn't know about it, unfortunately. Okay, let's take a look here. Ooh, yikes! You watch this goblin take out a little tiny mini crossbow and try to fire over at Dottie with a 22 to hit, and does 5.
And roll disadvantage, please.
What? Why?
Dottie is always in dodge state, unless
God.
I tell her to attack.
Damn it. Okay, so a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, fires wide and misses entirely. Goldar, it's your turn.
All right. I do want to kill the goblin, but Kanan is in trouble, so I'm moving ahead and giving a firebolt to whatever that green thing is.
All right, go ahead and roll.
And probably nothing.
Nope, does not hit. It goes right. Actually, funny enough, you hit it and she like slaps the flame like right out of her visual, and it just fades to the ground.
All right. I move back up, and yeah. Let me check. Is Dolly? D4. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. I command Dottie to attack the goblin. Just a second, I actually have to check the values that I need to roll.
Sure. In the
Does
meantime,
it count as an
Kanan,
action?
you will be coming up pretty close after this, so be ready.
Okay, that's not gonna hit.
That does not hit, unfortunately. This goblin is really wily. He's just like dodging around. He's got fast feet.
Mhm.
All right.
All right.
After...
And
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, she's still here, and since she is at the top of the thing, and that's a small goblin, I should be out of melee range, so no opportunity attack.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I moved Dottie behind me.
Okay. This goblin is going to move in right here and say, I told you should have just let us go. And he's going to swipe at you twice with his scimitar. The first attack is going to be 14 to hit you, Thorfinn.
Nope.
No? Okay, and the second one, you see as it's a really, really garbage attack, or a garbage blade, is a 13 to hit, and unfortunately just goes wide again. He's just like, I gotta get you one of these days, I swear to God. And he goes over here. Okay, that is the end of the turn. Kanan, it's your turn. You see this
Yeah,
green
maybe
creature
you
beside
slipped
you.
on the
and-
blood.
Yeah, he probably did slip on the blood. Probably. All right, Kanan, go ahead.
Someone try to attack the person right beside me.
All right, go for it. What are you attacking with?
Longbow.
That's a disadvantage. if you're
You
within 5
should
feet.
Oh,
attack
okay,
with the
because
quarter
it's-
stuff.
Oh, I've got a spear.
Yeah, go for the spear.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I attacked yours,
Hey, Vic,
because
welcome in.
I was hoping to kill it immediately.
Okay, so did attack chance.
Nice, dude.
That
Yeah,
was
that
it.
hits.
Okay,
You can tell that
and-
she's extremely tough to get around for defenses, but you did a good job.
Okay. Let's say I'm at two-handed with my
Damage.
spear.
damage 1d8,
1d8,
I think.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah. Grazed it.
Yeah, you did literally just squeeze it. Okay, all right. Yeah, that is the. Are you doing anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, all right. This one is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. Norback, he's gonna try to attack you twice. You just use the roll on screen. First one comes at you with a what is that? A 16 to hit. That hit?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna take 5 points of slashing damage. Which are you raging right now?
Yeah, I'm raging.
Okay, so you're gonna take.
I always rage before doing anything.
So you're gonna take 3 points of damage. Okay, and then he's
Okay.
gonna take a second attack with disadvantage. Okay, 13 or
Jesus.
4.
Oh.
God damn. The second one again. He just gets like, haha, you're gonna die, and he gets a little too aggressive and just misses entirely. Balls.
You got too excited that he hit some.
A little too excited. Yes. Thorfinn, it's your turn.
Okay. Wait. Quick question.
Yes.
Does my sneak attack work if I'm next to my character, or if the character is next to someone? On my team.
The enemy has to be within 5 feet of an ally. So technically, right now,
Okay.
this is the only one.
Yeah,
that's
I can.
5
Yeah.
feet of 3 enemies, my guy. Take your pick.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'll try to attack this guy.
the one that's
God
on the side.
damn it!
You got a nat 1?
Whoa!
Oh,
Don't you have advantage on the attack roll, or
Nope.
was it only on the damage roll?
That's the hit. That's the hit roll.
That's nothing. Yeah, you go to attack, and I'm gonna say you fall down. You become prone. You slip on the blood, and you fall on the ground. Okay.
ugh, the worst rogue I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah. Yeah. You can still
Yeah.
move. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
probably can't stop the other goblin from passing through, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stay here just in case the goblin tries to move for opportunity
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
damage.
Cool. Now it is the hag's turn, and she is going to claw at Kanan again. You're still there? Yeah. She's gonna try to claw at you, Kanan. And please roll well. Yep, that's gonna be a 17 to hit, Kanan.
Jesus Christ.
You're going to take 13 points of slashing damage.
Damn.
Oh,
What
Are you
the
okay?
fuck is that creature?
Are you
13
dead?
points of slashing
Nice.
damage, and you
The fuck
watch
is this
as
bitch?
you watch as she just cackles after having dug deep into your flesh. Says, "You will die here today."
probably.
And that is the end of her turn. Yep. Okay. And then, actually, no. All right. No, that is the end of her turn. That's so cool. All right. Back top of the round. Norback, it is your turn.
Okay,
Shouldn't be me.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're at the very, very bottom.
I
Sorry.
still exist, even though I have a
I
shitty
didn't
fucking
write your
roll.
name down. Move on. Yeah, you're next. Sorry. You're.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the hag,
All right. Go for it.
and I miss.
Got that one just goes off wide and hits the wall.
Alright, I'm gonna
Damn, bro.
walk in range though. Yeah, I'm gonna walk in range.
Okay. All right. Okay. Top of the round, Norback. It's your turn.
I'm going to probably regret this decision, but I'm gonna reckless attack CA.
Ooh, dope. Okay, this is the first time you guys were watching Norback as he just throws caution to the wind and just wildly starts just attacking towards this guy in front of him. Go for it.
Damn.
15, so 20. It would be a 20.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and do your damage.
What was my damage again? I need to look.
It's 1d12.
1d12 plus 2.
2 or 3? I don't
Plus
remember.
3.
Yeah, it's plus 3.
3?
And then it'd be plus 2 because on top of that,
rage.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 12.
Okay.
Oh! Oh my
And no goblin around, so this time it's gonna hit badly.
Dude, yeah, it is. He's got nowhere to deflect that attack. God damn. Okay, good job.
Like
You
this one.
immediately take out half of his chest, and he's like holding the open, gushing blood wound in his chest together with his hand. Okay, what else are you doing?
What do you mean, what else am I doing?
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay, the one that's right here, this guy's gonna attack at you with advantage because of your because of your
Recklessness.
recklessness. Oh, you're so lucky it's not a crit. All right, so that's gonna hit. You're gonna take another 3 points of damage, which it would have been 5 already half it for you. 3 points of slashing.
I can live with this.
Yep. That's the end of this one's turn. No, they all have the same intelligence. It makes me so upset. Goblins are so stupid. Frank.
What's their intelligence?
They're smarter than you, but they're still stupid. They have an
Aren't they
intelligence
10 or
of
something?
10. Yeah. Oh, it makes me so sad. All right, that's the end of his turn. He's not gonna move. You know what?
Smarter
Actually,
than
no.
you.
He's gonna go right
So
here.
I'm dumber than a goblin. I never saw it see the day.
Goldar, it's your turn.
I may be
Alright.
dumber, but I'm still going to kick their ass.
I love it.
All right. Yeah, just making sure I should be able to ask that quick. Kanan, do you have a health potion?
I do.
What? No?
He does.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
I do. Okay. Then I'm going to cast a fireball to the weakened, whatever, goblin boss or what that is. Hopefully I can kill it.
I think I did a good
And
chunk of damage.
nothing again.
Balls, man. Oof. Nat 1 just fires. You know what?
No.
You know what? I
No.
kind of want this to go towards Norvac so bad. I won't do it. I don't. This is already a pretty brutal fight. All right, yeah. Noiko's fires.
I'm already
fires one.
surrounded by 3 enemies. Don't make it worse.
I know. It's just, it would have been hilarious because just like this consistent relationship you two have, where he just keeps shooting you in the ass non-stop. You know what I mean?
I would have wasted my next turn to just throw a hand axe
Yeah,
at him.
but this time you aren't aren't really in the way. So
Okay. That's
Okay.
Your turn?
okay. Next is Dottie, and yeah, so she comes up from behind me, and I'm gonna have her attack again. That, let's see, maybe she hits this time.
Attacking the little one.
No, the boss again.
Okay.
She doesn't do much damage, but everything helps now.
Especially when none of you can hit anything.
Nice. That hits.
All right. Her stats are
Dottie has a
1d4
ranged
plus
attack?
2. Yes, force attack. 1d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Ah,
It's the worst damage possible.
Not looking great.
Yes.
This goblin is not looking great.
And
I'm assuming you attack the weak one.
back behind me.
Yeah. Okay. It's not looking that great. Okay, cool. That is the end of your turn. It is now that goblin's turn up here, and he is going to reposition to right there. And you know what? Yeah, he's gonna attack twice to you, Norvac, because he has advantage. So he's gonna attack you twice. Okay. Alright, not bad. Whoops. Nat 1. Okay, so 12 plus, what was that? 4. So 16 to hit. Okay, you will take another 3 points of damage, and then the advantage of
Man, they're
disadvantage
just
cancel,
chipping away at my health.
and it's another 3 points of damage. So it's another. So it's
That's what
total
happens
6
when you're
back.
reckless.
Yep. Reckless is
Maybe do that at the end of a fight instead of at the beginning.
Okay, Kanan, your turn. You see this creature next to you, and you see the other ones. Ew, this is
Sorry,
some
I
good
didn't
GM.
hear that.
What's
How
up,
much
brother?
damage
How's
did
it going?
Novak take?
3.
6?
3.
Didn't I take?
Oh, it
Didn't
was
I get
3.
hit twice?
Yeah, you did get hit twice. That would have been 6 damage total that round.
Okay.
Already halved it for you.
Yeah.
Kanan, what you doing?
I'm gonna use my
Besides the
health potion.
campaign, Sage, we are using the health circles, what that the game allows. I just changed your health to the actual value at the moment. You can just change it with minus something for the next attack you get.
So Kanan, that's 2d4 plus 2 for healing. Oh, that's a cool macro you guys could have as well. Make your life easy.
Yeah, a lot of macros we have to still add.
Yeah, exactly.
2d4.
Yeah, plus 2. So 7.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's better than
That's your
nothing.
bonus action. You still have your action. You can use an action to disengage. By the way, guys, I shared a file for you So in the top right, there's like the little newspaper icon. If you click that and go to handouts, I put in a document for you where you can see the different things you can use your actions and things for. If you ever go like, I don't know if I can do this in my action or not, just click it and you'll be able to check it yourself. But disengage will not take opportunity strike, and you can walk away if you wanted to.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah. So you don't have to get stuck in a creature's like opportunity radius, but it means that it still has its opportunity. That's all.
You might as well do that. I mean, at this point, I can tank some damage. You kind of can't, so.
So I need to
The
move.
problem is disengage is an action, so you can't really do anything afterwards, and it can just move along and attack you again, with an opportunity strike from Yogo.
So there's really not any good place to move at this point either.
Well, I might as well attack. Worst case, you're knocked down.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try the spear attack again.
Okay, go for it. Nice hit. Go ahead and do your damage.
Man was talking about disengage. I'm thinking, where the hell would I even disengage to?
You would.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause you
with
can
the
only
space we are in,
disengage with one feat.
actions are a bit problematic.
Like the only thing I could
Nice.
think of is disengaging to this square, like here, but
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, she's starting to look a little bit withered out, but not a whole ton. All right, that is the end of your turn. Are you moving?
No.
Okay, it's gonna be this damage boss down here. He's gonna attack you, Therafin, with 2 attacks. Ooh,
That's
the
a
first
miss.
one
That's a
straight up
miss.
misses. The second one is gonna be with disadvantage, and of the lower, it's 13 to hit on that one.
30 to nope.
Nope. So again, you're able to duck out of both swipes, no problem for you whatsoever. Easy peasy. All right, it is now Therafin, your turn. Watch this
Okay.
bitch try to attack you.
Yeah. So we've been dancing with Mrs. So I'll try to hit him again.
Okay.
please hit him. There you go.
There you go.
do know.
Jesus. Okay.
Hey.
With my
Okay.
sneak attack damage. So that's 2 of these.
Jesus. All right.
1d6 plus 3, and plus 2d6, right? Or is it
I mean that this is like another. I mean it's 2 attacks, right? Like from your sneak attack.
No. So
Or is
your
it-
sneak attack is your regular attack damage, which you just did, and then
Mhm.
add an additional sneak attack damage, right? So that's like a on top of like the cherry on top, which for you, I believe, is an additional 1d6.
Yeah. So that's the next one. Yeah.
Was it 4?
So
So
rolls.
it's 11.
That'd
So
be
it's just
11,
11
yeah.
damage. Got it.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a lot, dude. Okay, he's actually gonna redirect it to the little one. As you attack him, he's gonna do some like kung fu style
You
like
keep cutting out,
redirection
my
of
guy.
the blade, and he's gonna send it over to the little guy, and he's gonna see like, you were always just sacrificial meat, and the blade will sink into this little one and kill him.
Right, 1 attack. And the second one?
Nope, he only has 1 attack.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's like it's
deflecting
like amplified damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
I for my
Ah, yeah,
bonus
extra
I
damage.
dash here.
Disengage, not dash.
I disengage. Yeah.
Okay,
here.
good choice. You disengaged from one to go into the combat radius of another.
That was not very intelligent.
I don't understand why you did that. Now this goblin here
I love it.
can go straight instead of being blocked by you. I don't get it.
Okay, all right. So, that's the end of your turn. It is the hag's turn, and she's gonna look at you, Yubo, and say, "You
Hi.
bitches."
Ugly bitch.
Oh, balls! Not even close. No, that's a.
I only have 11, so you know.
No, it's 10 to hit.
Oh no, I have 11. I'm more fast.
Oh God, she goes to swipe, but you barely miss.
I'm
Yeah, she's just like, "Wow, next time."
gonna use a hellish rebuke on her.
She doesn't hit you, so you can't.
I can't.
No, I think it's damage based. I don't think it's just a swipe.
I don't know. I'll check.
Double check. And I think Hellish Rebuke still takes your spell slot to cast. I'm not
Yeah,
sure. On
it,
that.
it takes a spell slot. It depends on you if you wanted to use my action for my next turn or not. But as far as casting a spell,
For Hellish Rebuke?
One reaction which you
No,
take
no.
in response
Yeah, it's
of
damage to you.
damage by a creature. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's damage, and it would take your reaction, not your action, so you're fine.
Reaction,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing?
And I think you have a pact thing, so it's no spell slot, is it?
No, it's a spell slot. I'm gonna attack her with Eldritch Blast.
All right, go. For it.
That good hit.
22, 8 damage.
Good God. Okay. What is that? Okay, she is now officially bloodied. So remember, bloodied means that she is half health.
Half.
Okay, she is looking bloodied, and she's just like, ah. And top it around, Norback, your turn. You're surrounded by these two right now, and they're just laughing at you.
It seems like me, you just used your only thing that would make you get out of this alive. I reckless attack again on this motherfucker.
Why reckless? He's almost dead. Jesus.
Okay, it's a 15 plus 5, so 20.
Ooh, that hits, yes. Yeah, nice. Then that one would have been really funny.
Yeah, that
8
thing is dead.
That's... what's He's gonna redirect it to his buddy.
He can redirect again?
Yeah, he can redirect every single turn. Redirect
No,
attack.
he cannot.
What are you
He
talking
hasn't
about?
been. He
When a
hasn't
creature-
acted yet, so his reaction isn't up yet.
Then chooses-
He can only do his reaction once every turn.
It
He
doesn't
hasn't
say.
acted
Oh, it's
yet.
a reaction.
Yes.
Yeah, it hasn't been the next round yet. You are 100% correct. So yeah, he just eats that to
That.
the face and is Gonzo Garbanzo.
So what are you gonna
Fuck it,
do?
DM.
What are you gonna redirect?
I forgot that was under the reaction category. Oh well. There you go.
So,
Okay,
so this last goblin, no
I
one has
looked at
anything to
after the last time we met those things.
Okay. You doing anything else? Moving?
I don't really think I can without getting attacked.
Well, you can move around him, but you have to stay within his range. Then it's not an opportunity attack, I think.
Correct. If you stay around his 5 feet radius.
And if you move like here or here, it'll be able to reach somebody else. So it's, might as well stay there and stop it from leaving.
All right. I'm gonna go then. Okay, so this guy is gonna move right here. He's gonna swipe at you, Thor. First attack is a 22 to hit. So you're gonna take 5 points of damage. Second attack with disadvantage.
Wait, well, it's a melee, right? So, I don't.
No,
What?
you can't use your martial thing on 22.
Yeah, it won't matter.
Oh, yeah.
It won't make a
Okay,
difference. The
okay.
second one misses, unfortunately, but you take 5 points of damage. Okay, and then it goes.
I take 5
to
points.
Goldar. Yes.
So,
Unfortunately.
yeah.
Well, okay, then I can't really attack the hag without making sure that none of my friends are hit, so I'm gonna attack the goblin.
I'll miss and somehow
16
kill someone.
does hit the goblin. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. No, it does not. You go to attack and it just misses wide. Sorry.
That 10 damage would have been so good.
It
was
would've
eight.
been-
Well, yeah,
Because that one hasn't been hurt yet. That would have been really good.
that guy has AC higher than all of us.
Yep.
That's scary.
Well,
He's a goblin
ec-
leader. That's why.
so why were there 3 of them?
Because you gotta. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna explain it. I'm the DM and that it is what it is. Let's do it. Let's keep going. Unfortunately, you miss.
Yeah, okay, then next is Dottie again. I'm gonna have her move up and forward, that way she won't be hitting Kanan. And let's roll again. At the heck.
Oh, at the heck.
Does
Just
that
misses.
hit?
Nope. Just misses.
Yeah, it's 16 is your armor class.
Back
then.
behind me. What? We are fighting bosses only.
Well, you guys went straight into their lair. Like nobody did any other like recon. What do you want from me, man?
That was supposed to be the
I mean,
recon.
I wasn't aware. I just kind of showed up.
This was the recon.
Yeah, I know, but like it didn't work your way. What do you want from me? You guys started off really well with like keeping it quiet and stuff, and then the one that you expected to stay quiet, and you kind of.
Why didn't we try to capture a fucking goblin? We already knew everything we needed to know.
Exactly. You guys drug it out, so he's like, I'm gonna let my friends know. Okay, so you missed. It is
Okay.
now. That guy is dead. Yeah, that guy is dead. Yep, that guy's dead. Okay, so Kanan, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna try another spear attack.
Get up. Come on.
Oh, I gotta do the attack
That's-
chance first.
Yes.
You're doing it backwards. Okay.
Oh,
Whoa.
please. Bro, twice.
You
Mm.
you go and you swipe with the spear, and unfortunately, you like bend the tip of your spear on this hit, and it seems to be less than likely to use as a future weapon. That is...
Ooh.
I mean, he was gonna probably throw it out anyways.
At this point.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. That guy, it's his turn now. So this dude is going to. What's he at? He's untouched. He's gonna say screw you, and he's gonna go to the back. So Norbak and Thorfinn, you guys can take hits.
Opportunity attack.
Yep.
Why would
Yeah.
he do that?
Because he's going to take care of the back line. He's sick of being pelted from a distance.
So
Well, I didn't even hit him.
Yeah, he's sick of it. He's sick of the idea of it. Okay.
He's sick of being untouched. Now he wants somebody else to touch him.
Yes. Touch me.
All right.
So-
The opportunity attack
So
is
is it just a flat
Attack.
d20?
Yeah, I think
No,
it is.
it's your normal attack. It's the full
Yeah.
attack.
It's normal attack,
That
right?
includes your rage. Damn.
Oh,
Wait,
no,
does
you
that
have-
include my
You
oh, I
have-
don't have to roll
Damage,
for.
not hit.
Yeah.
It does not
you need
include-
to roll for hit, not just damage.
Okay. So here's my hit,
Roll the hit.
and then
that
here's my
hits.
damage.
And then your damage was 9.
A 9, yeah. Oh.
Be generous with yourself. Don't roll the second time.
And then Norbak, you need to do your d20 roll.
I did.
Where was it?
It's the 14.
The 14. The 14
Not
does
great.
not hit. So your attack misses, but yours. I took your first damage roll, Thorfinn, which was a 9.
Okay, yeah.
That would have been the same thing. Okay, so nice. He looks pretty brutally hurt from that one, and he goes to swipe, and the first one misses on you. The second one is probably gonna miss as well. I think that's like a 14, unfortunately, or 12 or something. I don't know. It misses. Not the point. It's 12. All right, end of his turn. This guy's useless. Thorfinn, it's your turn. God damn it.
I move next to him and attack.
Heavy stab.
That does not hit.
Ooh, okay.
Yep, you like plunge into his leather armor, and it doesn't pierce deeply enough.
You cut out so bad there.
It doesn't hit.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Okay, so, wait, is the drinking a potion a thing?
Bonus
bonus
action.
action.
Bonus action. Yeah.
Bonus action, yeah. Okay, so I'll drink one of my potion.
Okay.
It's what's the roll again?
2d4 plus 2.
Good.
And then it's gonna be the hag.
Four.
So the hag this time. You watch as
That's
she
a
begins to
9.
like move her hands around in a different fashion, and then all of a sudden,
So I'm back to full.
she goes invisible. She is gone. Like just vanishes out of sight altogether.
Well, that's not fair at all.
Well, you still know that it's there, so when you attack her, then you only roll
It's in the
disadvantage.
corner.
You don't know that. She just disappeared. Is all I'm saying. Like she just straight up vanished. Okay.
How much is one square in distance?
What?
How much distance is one square?
5 feet. In all
5
the
feet?
directions, it's 5 feet. Diagonal or not.
I just want to see if I can hit the other guy at the end.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Because-
100 feet. I can.
Because the map is 3 feet long, but we have 4 squares to move.
Alright.
That's all.
The guy there didn't move yet. Like, is he like not seeing us? Or what's the status
No,
of this
he's,
thing?
he's watching. No, he's not doing anything.
Okay. Well, I will attack it.
Don't you want to attack or search for the hag that disappeared?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm guessing 16 doesn't hit.
16 does. He's not supposed to be a leader. It does hit him.
Oh.
Yes. No, that does hit. His armor class
Okay.
is 15. He's a regular.
Well, he takes 8 damage then.
You kill him. This poor
Okay,
guy
wait,
is
let me
watching.
see.
You should have murdered him.
He's just watching. The man turns around and he gets fucking killed.
Oh Oh my
I don't know what to tell you.
god.
I can only imagine from the
That's so
perspective of that
funny.
goblin. You're just
Yeah.
watching these idiots try and
Yeah.
beat up this green hag. The green hag disappears. Man turns around, kills you.
Yeah, he's just like having a conversation with the people in the other room. That's it.
Yeah, I can
Drops.
really imagine him cheering him on. Yeah, I got that frick. Got you. Oh! And all of a sudden he gets a blast to the face.
That's it.
I mean, he kind of deserved it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm sorry because I'm not. All right. I guess we're gonna get hit by that fucking hag next turn.
Okay, that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Norback, you still have one visible enemy.
Did I say you could run away from me? Reckless attack.
Move one further, please.
You and
Clock
your
in him that
reckless.
he doesn't move.
Fine.
Move one further so he can't
Okay.
move away.
18 plus 5. Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Yeah, that hits. The reckless is an amazing option. Scary.
7.
When there's not a lot of people, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's fine.
My how to turn tables.
He is bloody.
Now, he's surrounded.
He is bloody. Okay, it goes straight to Goldar.
Run away from this one, bud.
Alright. He's too close to me to shoot the firebolt, so I'm taking
can
out my
try,
dagger
but-
and slash at him.
Okay.
Just a second, I have to check which modifier I have to use there. +2. Yeah, I'm always +5 with my spells, so I had to check which one it was.
Yep.
No,
Does not. Swipes across, he just bounces off his blade. Okay. Dottie.
yep. Just 5 feet up again, so she can shoot over me. And let's see what she can get.
Nice!
That
is
hits.
his armor class. Well done. Peg him right in the side of the face. Oh,
3.
And little
she almost
damage.
had her first kill. So close. He's like at
So
the brink of
close.
death.
She moves back behind me.
Right at the brink of death. God damn. All right, he's not looking so hot.
My
Kanan, it's
shoulder.
your turn.
Okay.
I believe.
I'm gonna do a longbow attack.
Please don't miss.
Nice. Oh shoot, that does not hit.
Nope.
Nope, just missed by 1.
Yeah, that's good.
Question. Usually you can't use a longbow attack. You have to use it with a disadvantage if an enemy is close. Since that hag is invisible, would he have to roll with disadvantage or not?
You
I mean,
only
he's
have
trying
to
to fit
roll with
this guy.
disadvantage if you're targeting the creature that is close to you. If you're targeting a
yeah.
creature that's further away, it doesn't impose disadvantage.
No, you have to use disadvantage if an enemy is within melee range of you.
I thought it was just only when you're attacking that enemy. That's really
No, it's made that way. If someone is in melee range, you can't concentrate on someone else. So ranged attack have disadvantage.
Really?
Well, he wouldn't have hit anyway right now, but that's
Yeah.
why I'm wondering right now. The hag is invisible, so does she count or does she
I mean,
not?
he's trying
She
to
would
attack this
not,
guy, right?
because she's not acting as a threatening creature right now because she's invisible, right? So you would
Yeah.
have no idea where
I-
she is to impede it. Because the
Yeah.
way I would visualize it is that your ranger's distracted of like, oh my god, this person is right beside me to the left or right. But since he doesn't have a visual, he's just like, I'm gonna focus and just do this shot.
I guess the same thing would be true of me then, because the spell is technically ranged.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
If you were within 5 feet of a hostile creature, who
Well, I was of the hag for like half of the fight.
yeah. So yeah, Goldir is 100% correct. So if you have any creature that is within melee range of you and you're a ranged attacker, you have disadvantage on all range no matter where you're putting it. That's
You-
Man, I love only hearing about 10% of that sentence.
It cut
I-
entirely.
It's,
It doesn't
I'm just
exist.
reiterating what Goldir said. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he's right. Dude, I've been playing 5e for like 7 years, and we've done that rule wrong for 7 years. How crazy is that? Anyways, not the
Yeah,
point.
maybe it is different in 3.5.
I've never played 3.5. Kanan. Okay, so this
Alright.
is actually this goblin boss's turn. He is going to attack. You know what, Norback? Screw you. You're gonna do your freaking reckless. He's gonna take advantage of this. Come on, that 20. Nope. I'll
Lol.
take the 17 though. That's a 17 plus 4, 21.
I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance, because fuck you.
What does that do?
Remember, I've used it before. It's a reaction to when I take damage. I roll a d12, add Constitution modifier, reduce damage by that.
Oh my god. You're basically taking nothing here, aren't you?
Yeah,
minimum of 1
it's
Okay, well, he hits you. You would have taken 3 because of your rage, and then on top of that, you basically just toughen it out, like, flex your pecs and just bounces right off your chest. God damn it. Oh, he has a second attack, though. Suck a butt. Gas! 19 to hit. You take 3 points of damage.
okay.
Too bad. He's still coming at you, brother. Alright, that's all he can do. That's the end of his turn. Yes, that's the end of his turn, and it is Thorfinn's turn.
Alright. Same drill. And I miss.
Yikes.
And I stay.
Yep.
And my turn.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. Yubo, it is your turn.
Can I use my turn to try and detect the hag?
Give me a perception check.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Man just perceives harder to see something you can't see.
This
The floor looks good, right?
the sewer must be like really poorly lit, because like people are just can't see
You have no
anything.
idea. You have absolutely no idea where she is.
It's like, how do you see something invisible? Just use your eyes.
Yeah.
Just use your eyes better. That's just not that hard.
I don't know what to tell you. You can figure it out by yourself at this point.
All right. That's your action, Yubo. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, that's it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna step away from her.
Yep.
Maybe you should block the door or something that no one can come in or out or something.
Sure, I'll go there. That's fair.
That's enough, I think.
You can still get there though.
Yeah, but at least one gate is closed.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna. It is Norback, your turn.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to healing potion.
Okay.
Wow.
Jesus.
Okay.
Woof. Man, you guys are just getting shafted with these rolls.
And you know,
can tell us.
and other than that, you know what time it is.
It's the reckless time.
Gotta take the 21.
Oh my god, yes. Everyone is.
Roll that high on fucking damage. Nope.
Wait.
Never mind.
You cut this guy in two, and he just slumps down to the left and right. His head is still intact. I know you guys are technically doing this. Actually, I don't know. He's in rage. Norback, would you have remembered to keep his head intact or no?
Fuck no.
No, he's cuts him right down the middle, and his head is gone.
I kind of just showed up like half asleep, and you telling me to remember shit?
Yeah, well, I agree 100%. Okay, so as far as you guys are aware, right now there is no more combat in this.
What?
There's what?
Start over.
Cut entirely.
As far as we're aware,
As far as you're aware.
and just nothing afterwards. We're not aware of anything.
Yeah, because he doesn't say anything.
What are you guys doing? You are.
We couldn't hear what you said.
We couldn't hear what you said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said as far as you're
joke.
aware, combat is complete. Sorry.
Okay.
Everybody, check the room. Where's this weird
Perception
person?
check.
Everybody, give me a perception check for who's looking for this creature.
Wow.
I'm gonna have Dottie
Hey, I have
search in
a
my
16.
place because
That's
she
nice.
is proficient in perception.
Oh God, wowza!
How did you roll so bad? I'm surprised Thorfinn didn't hurt his eye trying to look.
He strained his eyes too much.
Christ.
I
Jesus,
hate rolling.
Kyle, you scared the shit out of me, dude. Thank you for the sub. Oh my God.
So I'm assuming 16 being the highest number we rolled, we didn't get anything.
Nope. You guys did
Wow.
not find her. You have no idea.
What? No.
How you doing, Kyle?
Wait a sec. That's more like it. D40 don't exist.
What is that for?
Yeah, my perception check and Dottie's. And the one in the middle, you can forget I typed wrong.
Yeah, no, you don't see her.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
maybe she's just literally gone.
Sure.
Can we loot the goblins?
Yeah, with your guys' current, one person, it takes you guys a little bit of time. I'm just not going to waste it. And you guys find a collective of 11 gold.
Sorry, say that again?
11 gold.
Okay.
Okay, and I hand my health potion to Norbek.
Okay.
I really love without healing potions.
Yeah, you need it, but I want to limit my spell use until it's actually needed in combat.
Maybe they should start flavoring these things. Maybe more. Maybe.
Can you tell me how many goblins that was?
It was a total of
1,
5.
2, 3, 5.
Yeah, 3 small and then 2 medium.
That was an attempt at a stealth roll because I wanted to get here and look at the room.
But the moment you tried, you tripped over a pebble and immediately stopped.
You trip over the hag and she just swipes at you.
Somebody help.
Could you imagine? That'd be hilarious. All right, no, you make your way over down the hallway, and confident
No,
you
here,
are stealth.
here, because there's a door here. I want to check the
it's
door.
just a hallway. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Reveal area. Looking down this pathway, it is nothing more wall sconces. It seems like it might be a
Oh,
connecting
that's
path
great.
to where. Oh yeah, that guy's dead. Sorry. It seems like it might be a connecting path to the
Yeah,
hallway
the
that-
top.
Yeah. Actually, I'm just gonna reveal it. It basically.
You guys gonna do anything, or I keep going with what I want to do?
I was gonna suggest like that's enough for recon. Maybe we should like, go back out and with the new information that we got.
What
Isn't
information?
there still hostages over there?
Yeah, there's still hostages over here.
I think the hostages were like fake, like especially with the last one.
They might
I don't
be,
think
but they
there's
might be
any
real
hostages.
hostages.
Might as well check before we go.
Yeah.
Either kill them all or don't kill any of them. Just pick one.
Just to check, who still has health potions and are you good on health and so on?
I'm
Because
fine.
I just handed mine to
guys
Norbek
are so
and
weird.
I don't have
They
money
haven't
right now.
learned anything. They
I only
haven't
have one
done
left.
really anything.
So I don't have
They're
any
like, "Let's leave."
potions, but I do have cure wounds.
I got 2 healing potions now.
Huh? Didn't you use one?
Didn't you give me one?
Yeah, I gave you one. I thought you used one.
Yeah, I did, but I had 2 in anyways.
So you accepted mine even if you still had one.
Healing potions taste great. Okay, I love them. They're a great
An
drink.
abundance of health potions.
Yeah, you know what? I don't have any healing potion as far as you're concerned. With that type of behavior, I don't have any fucking healing potion.
Oh my gosh, it's a group resource anyways.
Well, until I decide not to give it.
To be fair, you didn't ask if I had any more. You just gave it to me. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
actually,
turn
yeah.
down a healing potion. That's your fault. You don't just hand a fucking
Here.
healing potion to the barbarian.
Why did it discuss?
Not
I try to
fucking-
look into the hall there.
Okay, looking into this room, you do find that
At least peek.
there are 4 creatures that are tied up and sitting on the floor right there. Of them, 2 are children, and beside them is an altar, a stone tablet that has blood, like a trail of blood, that looks to be. You're intelligent enough. You assume that this is a sacrificial tablet of sorts, and somebody was definitely sacrificed here not too long ago, and that blood is trailing off and onto the floor. And these 4 souls were next on the line.
Is that the door here that I'm
Yes.
thinking?
Yep, that's a door.
Can I just see through if there's a hole or?
Yeah. You take a look through, and what you can see is a little bit of space like this, through the cracks, and it looks to be another room, perhaps a storage space. You're not exactly sure. It looks like there were small cages of sorts and like hay that's been like strewn all about on the floor.
I'll check for traps in this room before I go to the guys.
What's the rest of the group doing? Because you guys are just sitting back.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Okay.
Hi. We'll probably like be right here, following behind the evil.
want to hang out
Yeah.
right here.
This
I
is
mean,
my-
the hag is still around, so we should be really careful. So
Yeah, so don't split up too much.
stay together.
That was my perception roll
We're
in
gonna
case of what.
Scooby Doo this. So split up, gang.
Liquid loose.
Yeah, split the party whenever you can. Okay, you got a 9. Yeah, you feel like the room is pretty untrapped. From what you
Okay,
can
fuck it. I'll just walk in.
Okay, you walk in. There's nothing wrong with the room. There's blood on the floor. 4 people in the middle. There's that sacrificial tablet in the middle, and then there's like little vase that's sitting in the left side.
And they talk? Do they have like gags or?
Yeah, no, their mouths are open, but they seem to be like trembling out of fear, and it's almost like a shock situation that they're not talking openly with you right now. But once you walk in, they acknowledge your presence. Say, please, just help us to get out of here, please.
What happened here?
We don't know. We were just playing in the festival, and somebody hit us, and we woke up in here. There were poor Timothy. He was the first one they took, and you guys came in just in time.
Can I look at them, make sure they're not, other ags? Though I'm pretty sure it's the victim that was the hag, but.
Yeah, she seemed to be their leader that was telling them what to do and how to perform whatever they were trying to achieve here.
What
a great
what
idea.
happened with Timothy's body?
They dragged it out through the other door and points to like right here.
Okay. Okay, well, I want to detach them, remove their
Yep.
binds.
Easy enough. They remove their bindings. They're now standing up and then like rubbing their wrists and saying, "Do you have a way out of here, please?"
Yeah, I'll explain to them the way out. I'll tell them to tell the guards and tell them that we did the deeds and saved them.
Okay. They'll start making their way in that direction. Okay, so the rest of you guys are
Yeah,
just
with-
keeping an eye out at the moment.
With Norbak tunneling through, at least it's bigger now, so everyone can go comfortably.
What do you guys
All right, then let's join up together in here, I guess.
Yeah, we might want to investigate the vase right there.
Yeah. What do you need to roll? Is that a spell, Arcana, or should I investigate?
Well, it depends what you're doing, because if you haven't even looked at it and you want to investigate the vase prior to looking at it, I would give
Yeah,
investigation.
I'll investigate
Yeah.
for Arcana.
Yep. Go ahead.
And
While you
I'm
guys are doing
gonna investigate the room in general first.
Okay. While you guys are doing that, Kanan, while you're sitting by Norbak and those other people walk away from, like beside you guys towards the tunnel, one of them comes back to you and is like, the tunnel's caved in. We can't quite go that direction.
Right, because Norback came down and just fucking destroyed everything, right?
Oh,
No, that totally wasn't me. That was someone else. He looks real similar. What wasn't me though?
I'm just telling them to hang back.
Alright, well, we know.
Their path.
Yeah, we know there's another exit. We just need to find it.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so 2D. Why do you have a 2D4, Goldier?
because my race gives me a 1d4 addition to investigation, and with guidance I have 2d4.
Oh, is it for like stonework and stuff? Is that what you're trying to specifically search?
No, that's just a second. I'm gonna give you.
Yeah, just a quick understanding. So going.
No, it's for investigating itself. When you make an intelligence investigation check or an ability check using Thieves tool, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the ability check.
Right.
It's
so,
for the erasal thing.
Okay, so you're using your thieves tools specifically to investigate right now.
No, it's either an intelligent investigation check or using Thieves tools.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Then I
understood.
can add a d4.
Gotcha. Understood.
And
Okay.
with guidance, I get another d4. So I actually wrote that in Discord. So I said I hopefully will get a lot out of it. I really did completely forget in our one-shots.
That's dope. All right, cool. No, not a problem. So
Uh,
you guys both start.
I also want to tell that guy to get back in the corner.
Maybe we should stay with them because
He's scared shitless. He's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I've been burnt before.
If the hag is still there, maybe
Yeah.
she'll want to finish the job. We might want to keep them around us.
Yeah, I have. Sorry. I have Dottie go over and give them the whistle she's carrying.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right.
At least that way they can call for help.
All right. Okay, so in this room, while you guys are investigating, okay, Norback, were you trying to get into here?
I didn't know if there was anything there.
Oh,
I was just standing here.
I thought you were just sitting there for like no reason, but there is a space like right
No.
there that you guys can
Well,
walk
you
in.
didn't say there was anything
let's
there.
see
Yeah,
that.
I didn't realize that
We
it
can see
just
it.
wasn't. The reveal for it just wasn't well enough. Like
Yeah, then I'm gonna go in there.
I did it a little too
Oh
well.
my god.
I did it. A little...
Well, you.
I thought I was
Wait
dumb. No, you just
before-
didn't show me anything.
I'm sorry. I thought you were sitting there waiting for your turn, so I felt bad. My bad. Okay. You walk into this room, and in the very center of the room is a giant circular pit that goes down. A pit. It's a pit.
Okay.
It's a hole.
Don't jump in it.
And it just goes down further than your eyes can see and vanishes into darkness.
Do
Okay.
not jump in it.
In this room.
It's
Hey, you're
so
not there.
tempting.
You're not there though. Okay, so
I
over
have
in
a
this room.
bad memory with pits, but I want to jump so bad.
All right, so Yubo, you and Goldar, you guys are in this room together, and Yubo, you start to investigate this vase, and it's a regular vase, nothing special about it. It doesn't seem to be trapped of any kind whatsoever. It's got a little like clay topper to like close whatever the contents inside of it are, and you can remove it and take a look inside. I'm assuming that you do at some point.
Yeah, I'll open the vase.
Yeah, you see what looks to be a extremely thick, grayish liquid that is sloshing around when you move the vase just a little bit, and it's almost like a tar in a way, but maybe a little bit more liquid. But that's what you see in there. It's grayish to the look. It reminds you of something. Goldar, while you're looking in this room, you find writing on the tablet in the center right here, right beside you, and immediately you become excited because it's written in Dwarvish, and it effectively reads that he who shall be awoken will come through the sacrifice of innocence. And then another, like almost an italics fonted writing below it states, and bring upon the rock plague.
Oh, that sounds oddly ominous and reminiscent of the issue currently going on.
Give me a history check, Goldar. You get an advantage for this.
Me.
Yes.
Just a second.
I like how my mic cuts out for you guys at the most opportune moments.
Yeah,
it's the worst.
It's amazing.
There was that in the middle of the room, like, what the fuck?
It's awful. I hate it.
Something very important for y'all to know is
I will never repeat it again. It is.
don't forget.
Amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, nice. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Wow. No kidding, eh? What's up?
As they do that, I just like check further.
I
into
rolled
the,
my 2 history checks and they are both exactly the same.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just doing these rooms one at a time so that we can. I don't want
Yeah.
to lost in my own thought.
Yeah,
but-
You recall a long time ago, 40, 60, 80 years ago. So you lost track of time for that. When
You are
somebody,
very silent and the music is loud. I can hardly hear you.
Hold on, let's change the music. How's that?
Yeah, better.
You remember? I'll just keep the music down low on where it is. Okay. You remember a long time ago, before your family moved out to the Golden Peaks, a random wandering person, cloaked in green with gold trimmings, having spoken about a rock plague that would come and wipe the land clean of all the filth that is mankind. And he specified, and nobody took him seriously, everybody laughed at him, and he specified that it would start with the dwarves and all the small creatures alike. And the years after, because you rolled so well, the few years after, as you know it, there was a very distinct gray plague that was reminiscent of petrification that spread across rampant. And now that you're thinking about it, it ties in extremely close to what you saw and what Yubo witnessed below the green pustules on the creatures at the tent in the carnival.
By creature, you mean human that were suffering. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna refer to them as creatures. It's just easier for me, but
Okay.
yeah. That's why I even refer to these guys over here as creatures.
Yeah, that's for me. It is personal thing too. So I immediately call out to my companions to gather over here so I can tell them about it.
I'll I have a small knife. I'm just gonna dip it into the viscous substance.
Yep, it comes out. It coats it extremely tight, but it does come out. It's almost like the liquid is attaching to the blade and not wanting to let go.
Okay. I'll keep the jar with me or whatever it is.
It's large. It's I should describe
it's
it.
too
but
large?
It's like a 4.5, 5 foot tall jar. It's very large.
What if I tried to carry it on my back somehow?
You give me an athletics check, and then if you guys can find a way to strap it to you, you could. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna try the athletics check, but I'm guessing I'm not gonna roll well.
So while you guys were doing that, Thorfinn, you were taking a look inside of this room beside you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you made your way inside. What
A better look.
Why is this not? Oh, there we go. You made your way inside of this room here, and you see a bunch of cages of varying sizes, of small to large, full of hay at the bottom. And inside of them, one of them has a dead puppy. The other ones have what you assume are a variety of different small animals to deer or possibly a bear. You're not sure, but the droppings here, you can do a nature check if you want to know, but all of them have been basically, except for the one that's dead, emptied out altogether. And the doors are open for the ones that are empty.
Might as well give it a try.
I'll let Norback eat the puppy.
Not that mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just see animals.
Yeah,
Dead animals.
you discern that there were animals in these cages at some point or other, and you see the one dead puppy here, but other than that, you don't see anything else or understand anything else.
Can I try and put some of the substance into one of the vial that Goldar gave me?
Yeah. You can take the knife out and drip a little bit into it, and immediately you watch it become extremely hot to the touch. Are you dropping it or are you holding on to it?
Can I put it down gently?
It's
beside the what is it called?
the sacrificial tablet. It's
Yeah.
an extremely
Try
quick,
laying it on it.
I'll you know what? Give me a dexterity saving throw. That'll be how quickly you're able to put it down.
It's not gonna go well.
It's not a hard value to beat. It's gonna be an 11.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be, if you fail, then you drop the vial and it's just destroyed. If you
So-
succeed, then you lay down, so no damage anyway.
exactly. It's such a quick exothermal reaction that it burns your hand. You're gonna take 2 points of fire damage, and you immediately let it go. It drops to the ground and shatters everything.
Oh. Good thing you have a temporary hit point.
Yeah. That's why it's useful.
Yeah. So it's extremely potent stuff that not even a vial made for acid and so on can hold. All right. Is everyone gonna get in here? I think I need to tell them more about my background and about that plague.
It's up to you guys.
I kind of want to take this vase with us. You just
Don't
tie
drink
it to my
it.
back. I won't drink it, I swear.
I'm gonna look through the door that's right here. I think that's a door.
Yeah, you bet. Hold on a second.
All right.
So we
Since
know our
everyone's in here, I think it's time to give a bit of a background stuff. That's pretty much all the stuff I wrote in my introduction to Gasselbaum, the dwarven city. My dwarf. Also, I am from city built in the Golden Peaks, and about 1,000 years ago, a plague broke out over in Digor, and yeah, had pretty much the symptoms we are seeing here and are written about in what we just read. 1,000 years ago, my clan was in charge of healing that plague, and yeah, was not very successful. We tried everything we could, got our dependent clans to help out, but we didn't succeed. And just when the deaths were ramping up, a miner luckily found some rock salt in the peaks that was used as a cure miraculously. It tasted bad, but who is not gonna eat it if they die? But because we didn't really manage anything, my clan and my dependent clans were exiled as a reaction from the king to appease the populace, and we then built our own city in the Golden Peaks. That's the one that is currently used as a path through the peaks to get to Digor. In the last millennia, it pretty much got pretty prosperous, and we don't really have any bad blood with Digor anymore. But sadly, in the last few years, we had another few cases of the Grey Death. That's one of the main reasons why I'm actually moving out in the world to search for a clue. And the one who brought me to move out was my mentor. It was an artificer goblin, and he was helping me trying to find a cure and disappeared. I don't really have much to go on, but he is a known merchant, and so I was asking around, and I even have a portrait that I can show you guys. Maybe you can help me in the future, since this, what we are finding here right now, is connected to that Grey Death, we called it. Well, now I guess it gets an official new name. You really need to know all that stuff.
Like you're saying that this is like the Great Death, this liquid, this thing that we're dealing with.
Well, the petrification symptoms and everything we have seen above on the 8 guys, and that is written on the table that I just talked about, pretty much coincide. So it's probably the calling of a new Grey Death that's going to sweep over this world, and it's not supposed to just go for dwarfs, but it did reappear already, and now we have a resurgence here too, so it's probably gonna get really dangerous now. Maybe we
no
can
choice but to try to stop it.
Yeah, if you don't want to get infected somehow, definitely. The problem is that the rock salt that we used a millennia ago to curb that disease and get rid of it has pretty much already been exhausted. We don't have any new deposits. And now that it has happened again, well, you can guess how frantic everyone in the Dwarven City is to find a new cure. It hasn't been made public for stupid pride reasons, but I can't really hold back information now that we are actually finding a clue about it.
Okay.
I'm wondering, throw that jar into the pit where nobody can get to it.
Well, we can get over, and I can shine my light down to see maybe we can identify something. All right, back me up, guys. I don't want the heck throwing me down now.
Okay, I'll be next to you.
I mean, you could just like tie the lantern to a rope and lower it down.
Yeah, check at the same time from here.
The ever bright lantern has 60 feet bright and 60 feet dim, so let's just shine it down for now.
You bring the lantern over, and you still cannot see the bottom of this pit. It is descending further and further. What you do notice, though, is that there are a lot of skid marks of blood, and assuming that the corpses were thrown in here and just thrashed across the walls as it descended, that's where the blood came from, but you can't be sure. A lot of it's dried from who knows how long ago.
Yeah, then it's way too deep to go down anywhere. Even my rope is only 50 feet.
You throw
Tie
a
ropes together.
Can we drop a torch in there?
Sure.
Or what I'm looking at, I want to see the range of Mage Hand, but it's not that far. It's only 30 feet. But I think I can carry something as heavy as a torch with it, but I'm not sure.
You can carry up to, I think it's like
10 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can use a Mage Hand, drop a torch in there, like, drop it to 30 feet, see if we see anything. If we don't, I'll just drop the torch entirely.
Well, my ever-bright lantern is 60 feet bright, 60 feet additional dim, so we can already see 120 feet.
Yeah, but by falling, it's going to be hopefully further than that.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll at least hear a thud.
but you don't really need the mage hand.
I could use Mage Hand to carry your torch. I just don't want to drop it. Your
Yes,
thing,
yes,
I don't
yes.
wanna
I'm not
drop
gonna
it,
hand it
so-
over. That was a gift.
Exactly. So I'm gonna drop the torch.
Okay, you take your
Yes.
torch down 30 feet, you drop it, and it goes and it goes and it goes, and at one point you do hear it collide off of something down below, and then it gets snuffed out. You're not sure if it hit liquid or if it was just the wind that went by it, but it does eventually just dim. What the hell is it called?
I think we don't see shit. All right.
You can make a
Can we-
perception check to see what you did see when it did collide with whatever it hit, but you're gonna have to do that with disadvantage because that's extremely far down.
Yeah, and I don't want to send Dolly down there either. They're probably corpses.
So if I jumped down there, it would have been death. Got it.
Yes.
Well, you would have taken 1d6 worth of damage up to, I think it's 100 or 20d6. I don't remember exactly.
I think that is just death.
For you, yeah, right now you'd be guaranteed dead.
Yeah. So I had 14 perception.
14, yeah.
I'm guessing
No.
I didn't
I'm
see
gonna
shit.
say no. I'm gonna say no. You didn't see anything.
All right. Are we willing to drop the vase in there?
We asked.
How heavy is
hold on.
that vase anyway?
Well, I couldn't pick it up, but I have like no athletic capability whatsoever. So
Yeah.
Big man.
Yeah,
If,
just an estimate, so we know if Novak can actually lift
it's
it or
Norback
something.
Or me, yeah. So what do we check for?
I think Norback and Thorfinn go there and try to carry the vase to the hole, essentially.
Yeah,
Okay.
not me because I have little strength.
If there's are there two people doing this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Trying to.
I'll let you guys choose who gets the advantage to be able to do it then. So, actually, I'll let you choose. You guys can both roll independently or give advantage to one of them. Your choice.
Can give the advantage to.
Really for strength, right, or athletics?
Strength, yeah.
So we're gonna roll independently.
Okay.
Okay.
Make it happen.
The one who messes up the roll. Oh,
Yeah, everybody's
So it's athletics, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. And athletics. Okay.
God, I got a terrible roll.
Ow.
You're
What if I
able to
rolled
drag
again?
it. You're able to drag.
Roll the same thing.
Didn't you already roll, Thorfinn? Yeah.
I mean, that's more
Yeah,
like the
the-
strength.
He rolled like
He
his.
rolled strength instead of.
Oh, that's fine. We'll take the 13 plus 6. You don't have to re-roll that. Like the plus 2.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's fine. So you would have got a 19. Okay, that changes it. So you're able to drag it all the way over to the edge of the pit right here. And you feel the liquid inside definitely takes a lot of that momentum and is like at a few points it's on the verge of tipping over, but with you two you're able to stabilize it with one.
Can't hear the key parts, dude.
God damn it. I
Are
said
we dead?
I said that you with like it almost spills sometimes, but you two were able to stabilize it and bring it to the edge of the pit.
and it cut out again.
It's on the edge of the pit.
Okay.
I want to kick it in.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna move away because I don't want to get any fucking splash from this crazy person.
I am crazy.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't kick it too hard and destroy
I
it and
kick it as
cut your
hard as
foot
I
off.
You
Bye
kick,
bye foot.
you kick it in, and the entire vase goes in, hits the side of the hole, shatters open. You can see some of it spill over, and immediately turn into stone. The liquid itself seems to react with the air, and as it's going down and pouring, even the small droplets that are dropping into the hole are immediately turning into like rock and pebbling down to the bottom of this pit.
It's like rock tears.
Yes, almost.
Okay, well we're done with that. I don't think there's anything else to do in there. Let's explore the remaining rooms.
Yeah. In that room, were there any magic circles or something? Because I only did the normal investigation check and found the inscription.
Oh shit, that's a good call. Yeah. It just skipped my mind because I was so focused on the room on the first one. In this circular room, on the back wall right here, there are a few like engraved. God, I had the word for it in my head, but they're like pictures and historic recounts.
Pictogram?
Are they called pictograms? I didn't think that was
Well,
right.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Pictogram. There are pictograms on the wall carved in.
Symbols, whatever.
Yeah. And it depicts the story of a creature long ago who gained power from something and has long since been lost to time. And it shows what would be a door, except the door is positioned in the center of this creature's chest. And it doesn't give you like a good likeness of what this creature looks like. It's just a humanoid body, arms, legs, like head, no features, a lock in the center of its chest where its heart would be, and then 4 circular, what appear to be actual like keyholes around the chest. And it's not an actual like keyhole, it's just a picture of them. And it on the picture, one of those keyholes is currently crossed off.
Okay. How many? 5 keyholes, you said?
4 total.
4 total.
Yes.
Meaning there are probably 3 more locations where the rock death or the grape death or whatever it is now called has to be spread.
Can we explore so we know if there's anything else remaining, guys? Like, I don't want to be caught off guard by something.
Yeah.
The hag.
Like, I appreciate it,
Okay.
like looking at everything, but I don't want to die from some bullshit.
Yeah. Where are we gonna go first?
I'm exploring up top.
Okay.
Or trying.
Yeah,
If it can be revealed.
I'll
Okay,
just
you
check
go
here.
to the top. Is the word I think hieroglyphics. Thank you. They were hieroglyphic. Oh my god,
Hieroglyphs.
Man, having a child really
Glyphs.
destroys your ability to speak and think. It's crazy.
You've never been able to speak and think.
You shut your whore
That's what I was
mouth.
thinking.
Not an excuse.
You shut your mouth. You hear me?
We were all thinking it. He
You're
just said
not
it first.
Anyways, up here is it's a room. It looks like it's a space where they had like a bed, like bunk beds, kind of like a ship would have. They're just stacked on top of walls with chains coming off of them.
At the
there's-
top, you said, sorry?
it's like bunk beds. So this room here
Here?
goes
Yeah,
up
okay.
about 20 feet tall, and there's easily like 16 or so beds that are all strewn across the walls here. And this right here in the bottom is like a lavatory. It reeks of urine pretty much. But
Nice.
this is where some of them were
Quarters.
staying. Yeah. The room next to it is a room where that other one came out. God, thank you. Is the other one came out, and here you see wooden tables that are placed out, and on top of it, vials with burners underneath, and tubes of glass that are connecting one vial to the other. And on the walls are posters of different. Well, let me see if anybody reads these languages. Yeah. Okay. This would be Norback. You read this. Norback. Actually, Norback, are you over there? It depends. You didn't have
Sure.
to be there if you weren't there.
I'll just follow them.
Okay, it's important.
I'll
that
just
we-
yell that there's something here and he's gonna come around. Let's just say that.
Okay, sure. Norbak, you come over and you start taking a look, and there are giant language glyphs written on the wall, and you're able to discern. It's less of a language and more of like an emotion that is communicated, and you pick up strong,
Less of a language and more of a what?
more sense of like emotion rather than actual language, and they're communicating anger. They're communicating hatred, and in one of them, it seems to connect to saying they've worked with an extremely powerful entity, and their goal and their destiny is to bring upon the end of everything. And that's the whole thing. It has the same picture as you saw in the room with the hole, with the person, lock, and keyholes. On one of the posters, and the vials here. One of the Bunsen burners is just now running out of its flame, and it's
One of the burners, what? Sorry, say that
one
again.
of the burners is just now running out of its flame.
Okay.
It was on earlier.
Can I investigate these alembics or whatever it's called?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
This system.
Yep.
There you go.
Nice. It seems to be a distillation process that starts off with some type of crude green liquid. You're not sure what it is, but the vapors are combined with that grayish sludge, and then again further refined to then become a brew. And it seems to be extremely viscous, or sorry, fluid at the very end of its lifespan or its chemical reaction.
Okay.
Does it look tasty?
No, it does not. The
if
thing
you
that
want a
just
new character-
kills people and it's a plague. Is it tasty? I don't know.
You're welcome to drink it. Just roll up a
Honestly,
new
give it
character
a
for next
shot.
session.
No, I was joking. But I obviously want to tell everybody the shit that was.
But at this point, you don't have to worry about sleeping. You'll sleep for a fucking long time, which is fine.
It's the forever sleep.
The best kind.
I
Yeah.
have to get up again.
Let's check if there's anything to loot in the room, since it's basically a list of a sequence of bunk beds. So
There is nothing. There's no chests. There's
God
no
damn it.
objects in these beds. Nothing.
Hey,
Alright.
shitty bastards.
well, we saw.
Are there
the one-
any ingredients around that place where they made that stuff?
You know what? Hold on. Let me roll to see if we find anything.
I mean, I am an alchemist.
Yeah, we'll say that you're able to find a pouch, Goldar, of blue powder. And you're not quite sure what it is, but when you're smelling it, your brain almost gets excited, and you can start thinking of unbelievable combinations of cooking recipes that it can be used in to create different effects and provide different benefits. And it gets you, like, your brain just starts to race around for all the endless possibilities that you can use it for.
Starts to what?
It's
Yeah,
really good.
you are completely gone again.
It just gets you excited about what you can do for cooking with this.
Did you?
Okay,
did you
so
remove
it's
the-
not
Or
a
is it
drug.
tasty?
It's not a drug, but it's
No.
actually some spices or something.
Yeah, it's like a spice. What'd you say, you bet?
Did you try to remove the voice activation from Discord?
What's
Or not yet?
No,
Well, are you on voice activation or are you always on?
I'm always on.
Okay.
I can check.
Oh.
I'm always on.
Just like try to find some skills or something. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. I guess we can continue to reveal the place. Make sure there's nothing left. Try to find an exit and.
I'm moving on to the area with the animals,
Always.
and maybe I can still find something there because Thorfinn didn't really check much.
Okay. Yeah. You guys look in this room. Same thing. Thorfinn tells you that he checked the room. There's nothing in it. It looks like there's animals that were kept here. There's a dead puppy who's very dead, and that's it. The cages are empty. Have hay on the bottom, and that's it. Yep. All right. Coming down to the
Got
bottom.
nothing for us.
Coming down to the bottom, you are able to see this entire space. On the right side is what looked to be staircase that goes up, like a ladder, like a metal ladder that's attached to the wall. And on the left side is a room with, like, it looks like a very nice table and a nice bed.
All right. I'll get into the room. Check for traps. Check for what what can be there.
Okay, give me a perception check. Or yeah, we'll give a perception check for this one.
Okay,
what do
that was
you
a
do for
perception.
the time?
Following around and listening to everybody's.
Yeah. I will check this to confirm if it's an exit.
Lovely. All right.
I hope you checked for traps before that.
Okay, you give me a perception check on behalf of Thorfinn here. Yubo, you get... Is that 14 your roll? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Okay, the room looks good. You walk in, and it's a very well-kept room. It's like somebody of high stature must have been in here not too long ago.
Of high what?
A high stature, like of a high
Okay.
import. Must have been in here not too long ago, and like there's still a candle being lit here, and it looks like they left in a fairly big hurry. There were books and things that were sitting on top of the table. They just grabbed it all and kind of hightailed it out of there. There's a chest beside the table on the floor. The bed itself doesn't have anything of interest, but the chest seems to be locked and on the floor. I'll draw it here for you guys, but
You said the chest is locked.
Yeah, it's locked, and that's it. That's all we heard.
it's
If
locked
you,
and on the
uh,
floor.
Okay.
If you imagine every time Ivan cuts out that it's censoring him saying something bad, it makes it great.
So it's locked, and we don't have a key.
Can I try
No.
and break the lock?
Let me check first,
Let's
please.
try to pick it before we try to break things.
Hold on. So
Yes.
while you guys are
Breaking
doing
things
this,
is so much fun.
Kanan, the first thing you see is you're looking at the room to your guys's what would be your character's right, but where Yubo and Goldar and Norbark are, and you're just watching them do their thing, and your shoulder gets brushed by as Thorfinn goes to the left side and is like, "Oh, it's a staircase. I'm gonna see if there's a way out." Goes over there, and as he's doing this, all you see is you hear a click, and you're like, "Fuck again!" And you have more than enough time to basically step right out of the way. And Thorfinn, before you're even able to get there, you see a giant boulder about 5 feet wide that drops down from the ceiling and is coming down the hallway towards the rest of your group and everybody else. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Yubo, you're out of the way. Goldar, you can get... Yeah, it's just you. It's only you. Everybody else can get
Okay.
out of the way.
Dexterity throw. Saving throw, right?
Saving
It's
throw.
D20 plus.
Yep.
Oh God, you're gonna trip on your own foot.
Please give me a low roll. give me a low roll so I can laugh at you. Oh, okay. All right. That's
Alright.
not too bad. All right. So you would have taken 15 damage, but instead you take 8 damage as the
Oh, you
boulder
would have been there.
crushes you and goes just screaming down the hallway right past you, Thorfinn, and into the room where you guys are. It slams into the table, shatters into pieces, and now is on top of the table, or on top of the chest as well. It's just leaned
no.
over top of the chest, like half on
So
top.
we can't open the chest. Essentially, is what
You'd
you're
have
trying
you'd
to
have
tell.
to move the boulder now to also get to the chest.
Okay, how about multiple of us try and push the boulder?
It's a
Yeah,
fairly
that-
large, heavy ass boulder, but
Well, I'm also a big man.
true, very true.
So
Not saying it's possible.
After that, I just call out, "Hey guys, there was a trap here."
I think that's becoming a thing now.
Hey, everybody, look out.
So yeah, no shit, I couldn't tell.
Good guy, Thorfinn.
That
Thinking ahead.
that reminds me of Neverwinter Night 2. There was a rogue gnome there, and whenever I had that guy in the party, and I was running in a room, my perception check actually notified me of red areas with traps, and the gnome said, "Hey, wait, traps!" Then he ran into the traps triggered, they half killed him. Oh, all clear.
Yep, that's Thorfinn.
Yeah, that's him.
Yep. Thorfinn,
Yeah,
you
we
find
tell
out
that can
is-
help. Is there anything we can do? Like, I'm just thinking right now.
Push it really hard.
Well, I have some acid I could try to corrode a part over here and make it easier to move, but that's about it. My strength isn't gonna help much.
While that's happening, Thorfinn,
I'll join you guys.
well, before you left, you did see that the staircase leads up and out of the ceiling here. It seems to be an escape, like a last way out.
Let's call for our friends who are at the other end and ask them to come and help us with the boulder.
Check if they're still alive.
My question is, how did you manage to trip the one trap that's in this whole place?
Well, there were multiple. It's just you guys managed to get away from. Because like the
Oh,
other
he
thing is,
missed
there were
the
many.
one coming in.
Yeah, there were many coming through this hallway too, but there were 3 or 4 other creatures still left on the map, but they had to leave after they watched you guys kill some of their friends. So they hightailed it out through the back path here, and they had to disarm their own traps to leave. So they didn't really. There's nothing left for you guys.
Skills.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what's happening right now?
We call for the guys at the back to come and join us.
Okay. Actually they don't answer. You don't hear them.
Yeah. Ooh.
You hear nothing.
Who wants to come with me and check?
I guess I'll go.
I want to push the boulder.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait with you then. I'm gonna watch you try around with the boulder.
Yeah, you
Don't
guys
hurt
make it to
yourself,
this
you
room.
goddamn idiot.
You make your way into this room. They aren't dead. There's no corpses, but this right here, the pathway that was previously blocked, has been cleared out, and they have spent the past hour in the dungeon excavating themselves a path to escape. And it wasn't super bad for cave-in versus the tunnel that Norback came through. So it's been excavated, and this is a pathway out. It looks like there's a fresh breeze coming through, so it is.
I'm guessing they went away with the whistle.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, it's cheap, so I can buy one again, but yeah, whatever.
Okay, let's go back and try and help with the boulder.
Okay. Well, while you guys were gone, Norback, go ahead and give me a strength check because you were doing that. If anybody was helping him, you guys are also welcome to do that or give him advantage. Your choice.
Literally just strength check or
No, it'd be athletics. It's
Gonna give him guidance
Athletics?
so he can at least be overcharged by me.
Yep.
So
Add
you
it.
get a 1d4 from me.
There you
So
go. Athletics plus
Okay.
1d4.
so like that?
Yeah, there you go. Nice, 17. You're able to definitely pry it off of the chest just enough where the chest is loose, but you're not able to really move it much from where it's currently sitting. It's taking everything out of you to hold it in its current.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna react with that and grab one of the broken pieces from the table and push it in between the chest and the rock, which give us a lever.
Yep, and yeah,
Hopefully.
it's in place. It's in place right now. You have that
We
plate.
move the chest instead?
Well, it's partly on the chest, so
He's
not
able to
just
clear it
push it
off the
off now.
chest.
We have a lever. I mean, I can't
Just
really
pull
push
the
it anywhere
chest.
else.
Just pull the chest?
Yeah, okay. I'll try to do that.
The lever is going to be pointless as we're trying to get the chest out of there and open the chest. If there's just a lever, a piece of wood instead that's blocked by the
wood's gonna
rock,
break
it's just now
anyways.
worse.
Okay,
Nah,
who's
the
pulling,
lever is
who's pulling
it's
the
just
chest?
Yeah, I mean, I am.
Okay, give
That's
me a
the roll,
dexterity check. Just use your d20 plus just your dexterity. No athletics, none of that nonsense. Just dexterity. Your stat.
And then dexterity for 5.
Plus 6. No, not plus 6.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's gonna be it's plus 5. 16 plus 5.
No. You're doing your saving throw. I want just your stat. Is it a plus 3
Oh, the stat.
or plus 2? It should be plus 3.
Dexterity?
Yeah.
Dexterity is plus 3. Okay.
Okay, so 19.
19. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to move it, and as you're moving it, you could feel some jostling inside. And
You cut
slow
out
down.
immediately.
You feel some jostling inside the chest, and you slow down your momentum really quickly and slowly and carefully maneuver it out as the boulder's there. Norback, your muscles give out just as the chest clears and thuds to the floor. You're able to keep it in place so it doesn't crush the chest. But the chest is loose, and we'll just move this out of the way here. But yes, you have this now, ready to go.
I wasn't
So to
expecting
pick
the
it-
chest
to
to be small enough to move it.
Still need to pick the lock now.
Yeah, let give me a try. I wanna first check
Hey,
if there are any
Man, how's it
traps.
going,
I mean,
brother?
they
Thank you
would
for
have
the
been triggered by the
12-month
thing,
streak,
but
legend.
then lock it.
How you doing, man?
So,
Alright.
check with the thieves' tools.
Sleight of hand check using your dexterity.
Wouldn't it be thieves' tools check since I'm using the thieves' tools?
Thieves tools use a dexterity. That's the sleight of hand modifier that thieves tools use. How else do you unlock a chest, right? Dexterity is the fine precision movements, and sleight of hand check is the skills check to do as well.
Okay, I just thought only dexterity. Just a second, that's gonna give me...
It's more valuable to do it that way. And like for example, as rogues can become double proficient with thieves tools.
Yeah.
Like they're built for that function specifically.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. Just
Okay, wouldn't have changed anything.
Nice. Where she been?
It's a +2 for that. Just a second.
Okay.
I have to check. Where is it? Peep. Alright, I had it correctly. I'm giving myself guidance, of course, and there we go.
Nat 20. Nice. You guys have never seen somebody pick a lock so proficiently before. It is like you didn't even do anything.
I'm the locksmithing lawyer.
Yeah, you didn't have to put any effort in, and you're able to open this thing basically only using your pinky to flick it around. And the lid opens, and inside you see there was a trap connected to the keyhole that would have released a chemical combination with a combustion to burn the contents inside altogether. But you're able to successfully open it without setting the trap off, and within it, you're able to find a few different documents. The first document you see is a competition. It's a waiver that is an invitation to a tournament that is being held at Winterfell. It is an extremely secretive event, and it says on there not to showboat about it, and only select groups are being allowed entry. And underneath it, in bold letters, it states that the winner of this tournament will be granted a wish. And it says that, the date is specifically to come, and it's in X amount of time and stuff. And then the second document inside talks about the sacrifice of children that are needed for the unlocking of this, to undo the second lock. That's all it states. You also find in there 110 gold and a scroll for a level 1. What the hell was it? Hold on a second. A level 1 magical scroll to cast magic missile.
Okay.
How many gold again? Sorry.
110.
110.
But 131 then.
Dude, South Carolina. What does your wife do? What does your wife do, Phantom? All right. What do
All
we
right.
do?
Well, at this point, might as well get out.
Okay. So, you guys make your way out of the dungeon, and you find yourself outside near where that caravan that had been tipped over and raided. It's just off maybe about 40 feet to the side of it. It all seems to be in the same vicinity. But yeah, you come out, the caravan's been cleaned up, and that hole in the pit there had been filled in. You guys can head back to town if you want.
We
What
need to
time
rest
is it?
anyway.
Yeah.
What?
There's should be nothing else left to do. Just looking a bit to the north, but I guess the where this one exit lead out, I don't think anyone will be there, but we should at least take a look.
I'll just tell you now. It leads out to the surface, just in a secret hatch. So it's nothing special over there. In that exit.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure. Let's go back. I think it's already pretty late.
Yeah. By the time you guys come back, it's approaching midnight. Any longer, you guys would start incurring problems. But you're starting to make your way back, and you can see there are a few undesirable folk that are roaming around, hooded cloaks, and you know the ones that fit the bill typically. But as some of them are walking by, they kind of look up at you, and they're traveling clusters of 4 to 5. They stop for a second, and some of them kind of reach for the back of their cloaks to pull out daggers. But one of them taps their shoulder and pulls them back, and takes a little bit of a closer look. And you guys immediately recognize this is the person that you had found the caravans for, and this is the bandits.
Found the what?
Keep on cutting, dude. It's terrible.
I don't know, man. We're almost done though. But it's the bandit leader that you guys had helped with dealing with the goblins in the initial quest. And
Right.
Rufus.
Rufus.
Yeah.
And Rufus just pulls this thug back and says, these guys are good. Just it's fine. We'll leave them alone. And nods at you and continues about his business down the road. You guys are able to make it back into town, and you can see that everything's been cleaned up for the most part. And just as you guys make your way to, actually, where do you guys want to stay? Do you guys want to stay at the half full chalice, or Yolster's Inn?
The cheapest inn that they have.
That is.
We should go to the Chalice
wanna
because
have a
they are
comfy
already
bed.
friends of us. More or less friends.
Okay. Half full chalice will cost the group. It'll cost you guys 1 gold to stay for the night.
There you go.
And
Oh.
is anybody staying up for a watch, or are you guys all taking a rest?
I have Dolly stay up, but she doesn't need to sleep.
Okay.
All right, cool. Before we did that, so that was just me to get that idea out real quick. Yubo, you notice on the way there that there's a figure, almost like a night vigilante, that is positioned on top of one of the roofs, and almost like a cat position, right, with like the feet and the hands in between the feet, hooded, like the cape is billowing in the wind, and you catch just a glimpse of that person. And when they make eye contact with you, you can't quite make out their figure, but when they stand up, it's an extremely tall person, 7'1", 6'10", somewhere in between that range, and they wave at you in like a very like a demeaning way, and you watch as this purple ring appears behind them, very long and large, and it's a magical effect, and they step into it and vanish out of sight.
You just yell, "You fucking weirdo," and that's it. I keep moving.
Yeah, and yeah, that's where we're gonna end the session off. That's the end of our first official session, folks.
Let's
And
go.
we actually survived.
You guys did.
Half a miracle.
Yeah, you guys it could have gone a lot worse.
Did we get any experience from that? Did we calculate it? Do we? Like,
No,
what's the
so
state of
remember,
things?
everything that I'm going to be doing is a milestone-based thing, right? As we progress through and we reach a natural point at which the evaluation is you've done enough roleplay, you've done enough questing, you've done enough things, we'll level up. So it's not, we don't have to worry about specifics for experience values, because I'm not gonna bother. It's too much headache. And yes, Sparky is very much a Batman style imagery that I was painting with the magic, the portal. All right.
Portal?
Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm gonna mute here so I can talk to chat, and then I'm gonna sign off. I'll see you guys next week.
All right.
All right, guys. That was session 1. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves of the official Norse campaign that we started, and we're off to a good start. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. They learned a lot there. They rolled really, really well, so they learned a little bit of information that they probably wouldn't have this early on. But who knows? It's not a big deal. It seeds it for future, right? So now they've got a few things that they can aim towards and work towards. We'll see what they do next week, because the carnival is still happening, and maybe they do something with the conductor. Clearly, he's got something going on, or maybe they'll just say, "Screw it, we're gonna call it there." Good session. Hey, Pon, thank you. I appreciate that, my man. That means a lot to me. I'd love to see you here next week too. But there's a lot going on, and now they've got that tournament that they can go to in Winterfell. They've got the conductor. They've got this great death concoction that is now officially affecting a portion of the populace at Feiwen. So maybe they're trying to figure out how to put an end to it, or maybe they just exile and kill these infected folk so they don't spread it. Who knows? I guess we'll wait and we'll find out. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If I don't see you again, I stream next on Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.